welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Let's start the show the only way we know how. Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Welcome to the BB Breakdown with Joleen. That's me. Yeah, I'm adding extra parts to it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday, everybody. This is a very special edition of the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen because I brought or am bringing on my Big Brother besties. And if you could tell, I'm sorry, my hair is, I just ran and got myself a coiffee because I got to get my nails done. I have a lot of problems. My eyes are dripping with allergies, so I took an allergy medicine. It's all happening, and it's all happening today. So if you're joining live, smash that like. It helps us so much in the algorithm. I don't even think I put any tags on this video yet because that's how last minute I like to keep it. I like to keep it fresh for my ADHD friends. All right, so smash the like. If you want to support the channel, I have a Patreon. Can you believe it? What? A creator with a Patreon. Yes, there is a link for it. I will put in the description, but you can just search Joleen Lunzer for those of you that do support me on Patreon. Thank you so much. I put exclusive content on there, and there's 3 different tiers, and there's different ways to support. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You can also do super chat in the YouTubes, and we'll highlight your comment, and it'll be a super fun, joyous time. Or you can just watch and enjoy. And hey, I want to say hi to everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Dripping with beauty. Don't fret. Alice in Acidland. Oh my gosh, you must be on the acid. I love you for it. I love you for it. Yes. So I brought in some of my BB besties. What we're going to do today, I don't even think I told them what we're going to do today. So hopefully they can hear me. They're all looking up. I see them backstage. Okay. So we're going to just talk about, we have Busy Blue, we have Maranda from Honestly Hanukkah, and we have Sarah at Nerdtainment. You guys know them. You love them. If you're not already, please subscribe to them because they're going to be covering Big Brother, and we all do it in a very different way. So it's super fun to get all perspectives, especially if you're a super fan, which you are, if you're sitting on a holiday weekend on a Saturday watching me talk in my bedroom about a television show, which don't be ashamed because hello, biggest nerd of all right here. We're going to talk about, I want to hear who they like. Big Brother released a snippet of them talking on Instagram. So I grabbed that. We're going to watch it. And so we're going to tell you all of our thoughts and feelings, get some early predictions. We're going to be doing a draft with Sarah. So maybe she can give you the deets on that so you can join. I think it's Monday. I could be wrong. And then you guys remember Aaryn from BB15? Do you remember Aaryn? Remember Aaryn? Just the sweet pea Aaryn, who's now a mommy blogger. Well, she put out a video, and I think Maranda will be she will be the one who is the, what am I thinking of? The genius when it comes to this. She will be our specialist. She will be our go-to person because she knows a little bit about Aaron's behavior after the house. But if you don't remember BB15, it was I want to say the most racist season, but it might not even be the most racist season at this point because there's so much racism. Oh my god. Okay, so she usually, Maranda says, I believe, hides around this time of year. She's trying to protect her brand and her YouTube mommy brand. And then this year she couldn't take it anymore. After a trip to Walmart, she decided to hit the Instagram live and say, I've already apologized. After calling, first she calls people snowflakes, and then she apologizes. So it's very sincere. I can't wait for you guys to see her sincerest apology. And I want to get my Big Brother panel. I want to get their thoughts on Aaryn, which I think we're all going to have around the same thoughts. But you never know because you just don't know. Maybe there's something I'm missing from this sincere apology. Thank you, Diana, for the first super chat of the broadcast. Let's get this party started. Yes, so without further ado, let me bring on one of 2, Maranda, Busy,
Hi.
and then
Busy.
Sarah.
Hey,
Did he not know he was
all
live?
here.
What's up, you guys? If you don't
Hi.
know, we got Maranda, Sarah, and Busy here for a special edition of the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. How are you all doing? Maranda, I'll start with you.
I'm good. I've been
good?
renovating and painting, so my arms feel like mush, but that's okay. It is
Oh
what
my
it is.
gosh.
At least I don't have
It
to do my
is.
arm workout tonight.
It is what it is, and everyone can find you on Honestly Hanukkah.
Yeah.
On YouTube. Miranda's been covering Big Brother for years, and she's a genius. So
Yeah.
go follow her. And then we got Busy Blue in the right-hand corner. What's
It's
up?
me.
How are you, friend?
I'm doing great. I'm hot. Okay.
Tell me
It
about
is hot. Oh, you think so, Sarah? It is hot. here. Miranda, do you have painting yourself? I feel like you didn't really paint if you don't have any paint on you.
Oh yeah, I do. I don't know if I could like show it, but it's like all over my feet, and
I believe
I'm wearing my painter's shirt because I was running late. I thought we were gonna go on at 3:30, so I ran up here. I was like, I'm running late, and whatever. Busy.
I took a nap. I said, give me 15 minutes.
Oh, good. So Busy's napping. Everyone so debonair's here says, hey, it's Busy below. Yes, it is.
Hey,
I love that contrast. The Virgos like rushing over here to be on time. The Pisces like, I want to take a nap.
Yeah. What does the Aquarius do? She has time management.
Well, you go get coffee.
Yeah, I did. I went and got coffee right before the live. I was like, I'm not fully ready and I don't have all my videos uploaded, but I'm pretty sure I need to serve myself.
I have time to go get coffee.
I have time to get coffee. Then I push it back 15 minutes. Okay. And Sarah from Nerdtainment. How are you, my friend?
Hi, I'm great. It is so good to be here. I miss Joleen so much. I used to see and talk to Joleen all the time, and now I feel like it's been 14 years.
She's ghosting us. She's ghosting you too.
Oh, is it you too busy? Okay,
yes,
good. Yeah, that's me.
Right.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I would never ghost my favorite people. There are other people that I have because I am good. And that's, I think, a little bit of my Aquarius nature is I can easily just ghost you. Right. That's
I mean,
right?
I'm a fan of ghosting. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So do what you got to do.
I am not a fan of the dead. Okay. Do not ghost me. You be alive.
All right. Let's get into this. All right. Big Brother is starting July 7th. We got our little sneak peek. And did you guys, I know you've all done videos and you read all the bios, even Kylan's, is that his name? Rylan, the long one, the novel, and
Brittany's.
I thought Brittany's
had the novel.
Brittany's was long too. I think they're going to have a showmance. They're not, but I'm just putting it out there. So what are your thoughts if you had to pick right now? And I know it's hard to say because we haven't seen interviews yet. Your top four. Sarah, I'm going to start with you. Who would you say would be your top four? And I'm only doing this so on the draft I can pick all your favorites. And
I know.
I was literally just going to say, I don't know if I want to tell anyone.
Unfair because all of us are drafting, plus David, who's not here. This is going to be fierce fighting. I love Azah. I have been calling her Azah. Azah. I love Derek F. for entertainment purposes.
Me too.
I love Hannah. And I can only do 4, so I'm going to throw Xavier in as my 4th.
You have all my favorites pretty much. I love it. All right, Maranda, how about you?
Okay. So I love Azah as well. I think that she's going to be one of the ones that we all fight over.
The best. I'm going to fight to the death for her.
Yeah, she's an actual goddess. I love Hannah. I love both Derek's. I love Tiffany after I read her birth chart. I love Sarah. Oh my gosh, I'm going over 4 already. I can keep going.
Good problem.
Yeah,
I was like, who's Tiffany? She's the old one. I always forget about the old one. She's she's the one that you
should be relating to, right?
I know, because I'm so old. But can you believe that they let elderly people on television? A whole 40-year-old is in this
I know.
This is
crazy. She would be my 5th. I love her.
Yeah. Well, because we really like her birth chart or her birth. Yeah, her birth chart.
Yeah, we like her.
So did you two do full birth charts on everybody? Is that what's happening?
On the ones that we know their birthday.
Yeah, not everyone, but we got a good amount.
Well, I think you know now. I think you know more birthdays now than we did when we did the live, right?
Yes.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. Busy helped us.
Did Busy help you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, Busy feels slighted. We're gonna need a minute.
Busy helped spread the word.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sarah was looking, and I was like, "Y'all help this lady out, okay?" Right now.
All right, now this is turned to blogger beef. You see the scroll at the bottom? We are beefing. Go. Okay, we need this for views, right, guys? Right.
Someone responded, and they was like, I found them," and I was like, "What did they find? I didn't ask for this," and I was like, "Oh, this was what Sarah wanted."
Oh shit, Sarah, what are you gonna say to that? Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Yes,
I forget Miranda and Sarah don't join me and Busy when we cover the ridiculousness of
the blogger beef.
Yeah, the blogger beef. Okay, so Busy, you're 4.
I'm gonna say Azah. I love Tiffany. That's who I'm rooting for the most.
Yeah.
I'm going to do Xavier because
Of
I
course
love
you
him.
are.
So
You're gonna do Xavier.
I'm going
Yeah,
to
you
do
are.
Xavier. And you know what? As just ridiculous and frustrating as she is, I'm gonna do Brittany. I've been watching and laughing just at her and her videos, and I'm like slowly becoming a fan. I don't know if it's because I feel like she's serious and it's funny to laugh at her being serious, dancing like this, or if like she's for real. But I am now a fan of Brittany's.
How come
I
every
like
dance
Brittany.
on TikTok? Yeah, she's great. Is this? You got to feel down your tots. You got to get a. You know.
Well, yeah.
Look, dance is like a deep thing. Like we can't question dance. You know, it comes from deep within the soul.
Yeah,
So.
I do like though that Brittany gives credit in her when she does her dances.
Amen.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I
nice.
haven't seen a single clip of her dancing where she hasn't CC'd or like credited someone.
Wow, good for her.
So
I love it.
Who
we
is
love
she
people who
crediting?
give credit.
Yeah,
Sure
who's she
do.
crediting?
Sure
the
do.
originators?
Yes,
Yeah.
normally Black content creators are normally the ones that they're stealing from.
Oh
Yeah,
my
those
God,
little
I
white
just-
girls who dance on TikTok don't.
It's kind of like-
acknowledge.
I watched the last night on Netflix. I've been watching that pop music documentary series. I think it's on Netflix that they have. Me and Chell are watching it, and they were talking about Boyz II Men and how Boyz II Men just paved the way and just like crazy what they were able to do in their voice. And then all the boy bands, 98 Degrees, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, they came up, stole it, just like, you know, Elvis, Chuck Berry, you know, Taylor's all this time, and made more money. And then Boyz II Men all of a sudden were, you know, doing
They're gone.
concerts
Yep.
at Saddle
course.
Ranch. And you're like,
Now they're
no,
doing
Boyz II
Vegas
Men.
shows.
ABC, BBD, the East Coast family. All right. Anyways, so there you go. So it seems like similar to that, the TikToks. The whites are
Oh, yeah.
ruining it. All right.
Yeah.
Just like they
Of
do. Just like we do.
That's all right. I love you
Naturally.
guys.
Hey, Kempire. Welcome, welcome, welcome. One of our favorite YouTubers, Kempire Daily. All right. So I am going to go with, you guys picked all mine. I love how none of us picked Brent. He's not going to be anyone's favorite
no.
this season.
Mm.
Although I do
that?
think he's going to give
Great
us
Tami.
some
Great Tami.
drama. I think he's going to give us some drama. Brent and Derek F are both Scorpios. So Sarah and I already talked about this. It's going to be interesting with those two.
Well, Brent is well, we're gonna hear his little. I'm gonna play the clip, and we can all listen to it of the little talking they did. I do this. I don't know why on Instagram, and he's an international man of mystery and love and flight attending. You know, he wants to be in a showman's. But as for my favorites, Azah, I'm gonna fight everyone to the death. For her to be on my team.
Okay.
God, it's so hard because so I'm going to pick Tiffany because the elderly need representation. And as a fellow elderly geriatric woman, I want to support her. So that's 2 so far. I want Xavier just for sexiness. That's just, that's bottom line. It has to be. I think he's going to be boring and I love it. Do you know what I mean? Just smart,
No, he's
put together.
I don't want him to do anything. I don't care.
No, he's a beautiful. And Hannah, I can't not. Hannah's going to be amazing.
Hannah's going to be awesome.
Hannah,
Well, here's the thing. There's 2 things that could happen. Hannah could be amazing or Hannah could be Bella. I don't think she'll be Bella because she's just so smart and she just seems more put together than maybe Bella, even though Bella did wear a suit coat. Remember you guys remember that way back?
Yeah.
She wore like a, what are those called? A blazer. So I thought, she's down for some business. And she wasn't. So, but I don't think Hannah, I think I'm worried about Hannah because I had such high hopes for Bella and she was one of the biggest disappointments in my 41 years.
Oh, totally.
She was
Have we found out Travis's real age? Did anybody dig that up?
He's 72. His face is 72 and his
Or
body
why
is
he was the
25.
only shirtless person in their little clips.
We'll get to it, you guys. All right, so let us know all that you're thinking in the live chat. You guys, make sure you smash that like. 264 here. Not sure how many likes we got, but let's bring it up. Share it on social media. Be like, all your favorite BB people have come together to talk about BB. Okay, so here is the little video. I want to share it with you guys, and we'll watch it, and we'll have a little fun. I had to upload it to my Vimeo. That's how much I care. Okay, so let's see if I've never shared with 4 people before. This is all new.
I don't think I've ever been on Vimeo.
What?
You have.
Were you alive in 2009? You have. You have.
I swear.
Okay, so friends, I'm gonna take this branding off because I think we all know where we're at this point. We don't need the Big Brother breakdown with Joleen. I don't want to cover any of our
No, what channel am I on? What channel?
Where are we?
We're on Busy Blues channel. Put some bees in the chat. Put some freaking bees in the chat. Okay, so let's take a look at this, and then we'll, I'll comment on it. So let's
Okay.
party.
My name is Brent Champagne, spelled just like the drink. I'm 28 years young, and I'm an I get paid to see the world and meet all the beautiful people that come with it. A negative word that would describe me would be flirtatious. It's a blessing and a curse.
Isn't it though? Just such a
Oh my
blessing and
God.
a curse.
He's got baby legs. He's gonna be baby legs.
My name is Aza. I'm
The queen.
operations director. One negative word to describe me is clumsy.
Sagittarius.
I'm 24.
Real quick, can we pause real quick?
Of course.
I don't
You guys hear okay?
Yeah, I can hear it. I don't like, and this bothered me when I first saw it. I do not like that they only had Aza say a negative thing about herself.
Yes.
Well, I think
Thank
it's
you.
funny
Thank you.
because they cut out some people's positives and negatives, and like I think it's Travis who gets like no words. Somebody gets like no words.
Yeah, I noticed
But there's
that
like
too.
a reason. So I'm like, was her positive so good that they're like jealous and they can't put it out?
Well,
It's
just-
continuity is so important.
do.
You give
Allegedly.
me a positive, a negative, and then give me
Yeah.
a little. Give me a boomerang. Okay, why does
Right.
I don't like this boomerang. We're doing chest presses, but bench presses or whatever it's called. But why does I want to see her dance a little bit? She had emojis
Yeah.
all over the place.
Yeah,
You
I just
guys-
didn't really. It just it upset me
It pissed
because I
me
love
off.
I love Aza so much already. It did piss me off. Okay, I love Aza so much already, and I want to see a beautiful, smart Black woman hype herself up, and we didn't get to see that. And I was like. So I actually ended up I clicked out and I gave myself some time because I didn't care to watch the rest of the people's
love
little
you so much.
clips. It made me so upset. We can go on now.
I love
right,
you so
so-
much. Oh my God, did you get a coffee too, Sarah?
I had to make my own because I didn't know we were allowed to be late and go get them. So
Oh,
Well, I
it was
did.
just homemade.
I did move the time back.
Oh, where's the blogger beef?
whoa, where's the
thingy?
blogger meat?
I did give notice that it was going 15 minutes
Yeah,
later.
through our
Graham said,
email, not text.
I was driving. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to
Yes.
miss it? We're having
you
blogger beef.
email while you drive instead of text while you drive.
Okay, good point. Also, if any of you interview my
Miranda.
family, you're dead to me. Don't. Inside joke. Okay, let's go. So back to baby legs. We're gonna come back here to sexy baby legs and
Okay.
International Man of Mystery. Let's just start from the beginning.
I hope he's entertaining.
Yeah,
please.
we'll watch it through. We'll watch it through.
We'll
His
see.
legs are pretty little, aren't they?
Yeah, they're just cute. They're like little baby legs. I love a baby leg. All right, here we go.
My name is Brent Champagne, spelled just like the drink. I'm 28 years young, and I'm international flight attendant. I get paid
He
to
gives
see
me
the world.
Nick Macaroni vibes.
A negative word that would describe me
Straight
would be
Tommy.
flirtatious. It's a
Jerry
blessing.
Seinfeld's son.
I
Just
know.
a
I get
sleeper.
Nick Macaroni for sure.
Yeah, he's baby
Hi,
legs.
my name is Aza. I'm 30 and I'm the sales operations director.
She did
One
that makeup.
negative word to describe me is clumsy.
I love her.
Eric, I'm 24.
Oh, I love him too.
He's so
Positive
cute.
words describe me as funny.
I love how they make him do the most
He
unfunny
didn't
thing.
get a negative because he said something stupid.
Hi, my name is Alyssa. I am 24 years old and
Wrong
Okay,
dress, Alyssa.
Let's break a
Wrong
rumor right
dress.
now. Everyone is saying that Alyssa knows the cast and that she's followed by baby bags. Of course she is. And listen, Big Brother dudes are thirsty AF. They try to hit the mattress with all the ladies. All the dudes, I'm gonna slut shame real quick because it's my channel. All the Big Brother dudes, most of them that we've seen, sluts, huge slutty
yeah.
buddies. You know what I mean? They are just like Nick Macaroni. Anything pops up, Nick Macaroni jumps on it. So I would guess they saw her coming and they started following her, or they sought her out already. I feel like these guys scroll the Instas like a fessy, and just slut it up. And the girls are like, no, thank you. But who knows? So the rumor mill was saying that Jess, our beloved Jess Milagros, knows her. Jess is like, I've never seen that woman a day in my life. People were saying Jess modeled her swimsuit line, and Jess is like, I've never met her. And then Kat The conspiracy theorist was all over Reddit. You know, Kat promotes her own podcast on Reddit. I thought that was against the rules, but she does it. I saw her do it. I'm like, I'm about to get on Reddit.
I'm not the
Reddit,
fan.
Yeah, you're not. People usually get upset if you promote your own podcast. It's not a promotion. You're supposed to,
Oh, I see.
So, but she was promoting it.
On
and
that, actually, real quick, I got banned because I promoted one of my YouTube videos a few years ago from a Reddit Big Brother group.
I did too.
Me too.
Yeah, and they sent me some email or some message. They were like, "This goes against our guidelines, and we're gonna have to ban
your
you."
line. I don't want to be a part of this group anyway. You guys are nerds.
So I messaged them back, and I was like, "Like I care, bye," and I ended up blocking them.
I think you were blocked first.
Yeah,
no, I was still in the group.
Oh,
they banned me from posting.
That happened on Facebook. There's a big Facebook group that an old dude runs, I think, and he does lives himself that put you to sleep, but you can't share your fun lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So blogger beef. Okay. She does, however, know Jess, I think, from BB19. I think that's why Jess and Cody was.
I saw a picture of them together.
Yeah, that's what everyone's been saying all over Twitter too. And then allegedly Kat's like, I don't know this woman either. So she might know Jess and Cody, but she doesn't.
But like, I just want to remind, because there was conversation online, like we all take pictures with people.
Yeah.
That does not mean we know anybody. Like if you go through the photos I've taken with people and you think I know these people, I do not.
Right.
That's true.
So,
that's true.
Just because
you gotta
Sarah
be more
chooses
exclusive, Sarah, with your photo taking. You gotta say, "Excuse me, no, I don't know you."
No, I'm talking about I take photos with like Cheryl Hines. I do know Cheryl Hines, but anyway, I'm just saying like I take pictures with famous people. I'm not saying
I feel like at first I thought Sarah was throwing shade at me again. Like I don't know her. I have pictures with Joleen, but I don't know her. She is a little biatch. Okay. Great point, Sarah. Also, I allegedly know Candace from BB15 because I saw her at a Forever 21 in LA back in the day. Made her take a picture with me. We're best friends.
Right,
so
exactly.
On the show, I know Candace.
So when you become a BB house guest, people are going to be like, she knows Candace. There's a twist. And we're going to be like, no.
No, I'll be like, yeah, she definitely knows Candace.
I do know Cheryl Hines. We grew up together.
I'm going to boost it up.
That's actually that's a really cool fact. Sarah has so many fun facts. Sarah also was supposed to be in BBOTT, but I think chose Alex.
I love the way you phrased that. She was supposed to be. I was not cast.
Yeah, but you made it to the final, Sarah. Instead, they gave us a dumb sister twist. That was dumb.
Well, and if they were going to go with that sister twist, they could have just given us Sarah and her sister.
Oh my God, that would have been so great.
Would your sister do it, Sarah?
Well, at the time, she wasn't doing as much. Now she's a mom. So that would have worked out.
Yeah.
Opportunity lost.
I feel bad every time I highlight a comment, it goes right over Sarah's face. So
more blogger beef.
More blogger beef. We will only highlight nice Sarah comments.
There she is in the corner.
With a nice Sarah. Or we could just pretend Sarah and Joleen are sisters.
You can cover my face. It's fine. That's right. Let's do that.
You have a beautiful face. We'll never cover it. Okay, so back to Alyssa, who doesn't know the BB21 girls.
She doesn't know anyone.
She doesn't know anyone. She just knows the camera.
You heard it here first, guys.
My name is Alyssa. I am 24 years old and I am a co-owner of a swimwear brand. One positive word to describe me is that I'm super outgoing.
A question.
She's so outgoing.
What is the truth? Is she a co-owner of a swimwear brand? Is she starting a swimwear brand? Did she work for a swimwear brand? I've seen 3 things written by her in several places. What is the truth? Is she a co-owner? Did she already start it? Is she working for one?
She's already lying.
Tell me. She already is lying.
She's already starting the game, and she just can't get her. This is her practice round for her game strategy. She's trying to figure out which one feels right coming off of her tongue.
Okay.
I had a similar confusion. I had similar confusion with Derek X, by the way.
Okay.
In his bio, it says startup founder, and then in his little clip, it says something else. I was like, what are we? What are we?
Same.
Did they write those themselves? Or
what was that?
They do.
Did they write those?
They write them early on. Like that's part of the casting process is what they steal that from. So maybe they change it or hone it in or something. But Tiffany changed hers too. I just want to say, since there's so much talk about this dress in the chat, this is very Florida. This is very Florida.
I don't hate
like it.
It's so ugly. It is so ugly.
I don't hate it.
I like
It's
it. I
not
think it looks
something
good on
she
her.
should. I don't think it's flattering to her. She's such a
I do.
pretty girl. I think there was something
Aw.
else she could have put
Oh,
on.
she can wear
This
any.
is not it.
I feel like it's like my favorite 80s bedroom. Like, you know how they did those sponge on the walls in the 80s when you're a
Very.
kid, you wanted that?
No,
It's
she looks like she's
definitely-
saved by the bell, and it is
Yeah, I like it.
2021. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah.
I think she looks great in it. And if I had her figure at my current age, I'd probably be doing it too.
I would just
Oh,
wear the
yeah,
top
wear
part.
it.
I would just wear the top part of the dress if I look like her.
I'd wear
I would
every
just
part of
let-
that dress if I had her body.
No, honestly, I don't think anything is. Yeah,
I don't even know if
get-
I'd be wearing that dress if I had her body. I might have just showed up in a bikini, you know?
You guys, I'll be
Because
honest
he would have had a
with you.
problem.
Your
If
own
I
bikini.
if I was her, I wouldn't be here with you guys. I'd be on OnlyFans making money. I wouldn't even be
Hey,
friends with you.
man.
If I look like this, I wouldn't have friends. I wouldn't need them. You know, I just look in the
Neither
mirror.
would I.
Hi, beautiful.
You don't need
That's
them.
it.
We would just be taking pictures with random people, you know?
Exactly. All right, let's get back into her.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I'm
Woo!
21 years old and I'm a graduate master's student. One positive word to describe me is meticulous, and one negative
Ooh.
word to describe me is stubborn.
See,
Girl,
this
don't
outfit
be
I
too
can't get
stubborn
with.
in this house.
I
Don't
like
do it.
her.
I love
I
this
like her.
outfit, and I love
Yeah,
her.
she's
And
cute.
she just screams like she just.
You
screams
love
like,
this outfit? I like
Yes.
the overalls, but this
Yeah.
shirt with it,
Yeah, it's so summer.
Busy and I are
It's-
on the same page. The shirt is not it.
it
The
don't go
overalls are
with it.
cute. If
I
she
love how
was
this
wearing a
turned
regular
into-
bandeau with the overalls,
What not
that
to
wasn't
wear.
this crotchety.
Yeah.
Cute.
We did not know that we were going through their fashion
I wouldn't have
choices,
worn
but-
my best Yosemite t-shirt if I would have known about this. Listen, it's like she has a little swimsuit top underneath. She's adorable. She's young. She's mixing, what is it? Not patterns, but she's mixing lines. I love it. I love everything about her. She screams like
yeah.
strong young woman, Gen Z, a feminist, you know, take down the patriarchy. I'm here for her.
I love
She probably burned
Yeah.
her bra and put on that bandeau. What's that thing
No,
called?
I'm
Whatever
here
it
for
is.
the fashion.
She doesn't
I'm here
know
for the
anyone
fashion.
burned their bra. She's a baby.
No, she did her research.
I think
She
she
did
was
her
born in
research.
2000. I love her. She's a top favorite of mine. I think she's my
Yeah.
number 2 pick, honestly. But I just am not feeling
The outfit was a no.
bandeau
And I'm sorry, you have
halter.
to sell me. And I'm here for the fashions. And if this is what you're having on, we haven't even gotten in the house yet, girl. You would have ran out of clothes that fast. Like, I can't. I can't.
She's like giving
Yeah.
me very, like retro. Her parents were let's see, she was born in 2000. Well, I could have been her mom. Okay, so basically what the 90s, her 90s teenage parents would have been wearing. I love it. I love everything about her.
God, I
This
hate
will be
that.
this has now become a Hannah Stan channel. There will be no disparaging comments about Hannah. Just kidding.
As long as she
But-
never wears that top again.
Oh, Miranda. Oh my God. Oi, 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 oi.
But I love her. She's my number 2.
She's so pretty.
Behavior.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, hello.
One word to
Stop.
describe me is fun loving.
Sexy. One word to describe me is wet. Right now. Thank you so much, Xavier. You have
You
done
see
it
the way he
all
fingers that ball? Oh
for
my
me.
gosh.
I know
I
it's
do.
all the way in
Yes.
there. Yes. God.
Oh,
yes, God. Look
gosh.
at the pecs. They're
And
coming
then-
through that shirt.
The
Oh.
deep voice. I
Yeah.
mean, the fact that he gave us 2 words instead of 1, I'm like, okay, it's fine.
Oh
Right.
my God.
Because I heard you
One
say
more
it.
time.
Yeah,
I want to
please.
watch Miranda Busy and Sarah's boners rise to this
Mm.
beautiful.
I'm 27 and I'm returning. One word to
You sure
describe
are.
me is fun loving.
Fun loving
Oh,
is
and
2
he's
words.
smiling.
Oh my God.
I didn't. He's so beautiful. I didn't even notice he gave us 2 words instead of 1.
He's like, it's
Pulses.
hyphenated. I
Paul's
don't
so
care.
thirsty. We are thirsty, and 3
We're
of us
so
are married.
thirsty, Paul.
Look
So
at Sarah.
thirsty.
Sarah,
we're
you're
gonna-
killing me.
We are thirsty. We're absolutely thirsty.
So
Wait,
much.
why we nasty?
Oh my gosh.
We are dehydrated.
Oh.
Listen, after all the mayonnaise with abs we had to watch through
Yeah.
the years, just to be able to watch like, oh my gosh, let's
Yeah.
go back.
Oh.
Like, I'm sorry. The way he uses that ball, that flat ball, like, come on.
Mhm.
He has experience.
Yes. Okay. So Christy, we all know if you didn't know, she is she has a group called the Bald Tourage. Bald Taraj.
Oh.
I can't say it. I'm so sorry. And she's pretty popular on the Instagram. She was the first bald. I keep wanting to say National Geographic swimsuit. Clearly, I don't subscribe to that.
Peter, somebody call Peter. So she
No.
wore animals.
Sports Illustrated. I
Sports
didn't even know Sports Illustrated was still a thing. I thought that died in the 90s with Hugh Hefner, even though he didn't die in the 90s. But
And he did Playboy.
He had
I know.
nothing to do with sports.
I know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So anyways, first swimsuit. Okay. Sports Illustrated swimsuit model, the first bald Sports Illustrated swimsuit model. She has alopecia, I believe. And what I really liked about Christy, I know she's a recruit. Everyone's been talking about all over Twitter. She's a recruit. Obviously, she's a recruit.
Sure.
But I saw this beautiful video. I don't know if you guys saw it on Twitter of a young woman who also was bald, and she was crying in her car, and she was like, "This is the first time I've ever seen someone who looks like me represented on television." I was like, this is why representation is so important. I realized that, we can't, it would be nice to find someone who also was a fan of the show too, because, some fans might have a little bit be like, yeah, you can have all the representation you want, but if people aren't really there to play the game, then it takes away from the game. And there's lots of questions around, but I think representation's always, if they cast correctly, it's always a good choice, because moments like this are so important. Just to see someone, that's something probably Sarah, Maranda, and myself maybe could have not realized. I mean, I don't want to speak for you guys, but didn't realize till I was older that how privileged I was to always see myself represented on television and see people that look like me. So I think, just not to point out Busy Blue here, but
it feels good. I was so happy when I did the video, because I was thinking I could see myself winning, and it feels so good to look at the TV and feel like I got a chance. I have a chance here. I'm not outnumbered. Well, I am still outnumbered, but I have a dog in I could go with that person. I have a chance. It feels like for the first time, somebody who looks like me have a chance was making me feel like I have a chance. I'm sorry. Yeah. I know it sounds funny, but I was like, no. I have a chance. I have a chance.
That doesn't sound funny at all, Busy. And I think those are stories that are so important to hear, because it matters. It matters that everyone that the shows we watch and the things, our entertainment reflects our real world and our real friends and our real families and people we know, because that's why people have been screaming for so many seasons. Like, hello, we need diversity, and diversity on all levels. Now, the age thing, they didn't kill it this season, but they did really well otherwise.
Well, Travis is there. He just needs to tell us real age.
Travis is 72. He's Jerry. He came back as a wig, and he's Jerry.
Same thing with Frenchie. People literally online were like, "Oh, we have our one old guy," and I was like, "He says 34, guys." And he looks a good 75. So I don't know.
Well,
there's no way. Frenchie. When we get to Frenchie, I want to hear Miranda's thoughts, because I know Miranda's been in the BB Twitter sphere and knows a little bit about it, right, Mirandy? I don't want to put you on the spot, but okay. But if he's 34, I'm 22. Do you know what I mean?
Thank you.
Right.
Or the farm, or he's been eating some kind of aging seeds at the farm. I don't know.
I mean,
this is all shade.
To be fair, white people, we don't age very gracefully. We sure don't. I have a theory.
Especially in the South.
I have a theory that it's a race curse. I think it's a curse upon our ancestors.
Oh, okay.
That's my theory. And he's definitely proving it right, for sure.
I on stage, I've said before, black don't crack, but white shatters. So that's kind of where we're at. It shatters. I just shatter over here.
I just want to say about and why she's posing.
She's a dancer. It's like a raven.
Gorgeous, and that's all that matters. I want to say, while we're talking about Christy, is that also I didn't see the video you were talking about, but I did see the video where she goes and greets young girls, and I'm talking like 6, 7 to 10 who are sick and have to have no hair, and she hugs them and loves them, and I think that that's amazing, and I'm loving what you're saying about her. Is she going to play the game? No, but she's a great person.
Exactly. Like, if you're going to recruit, which I know they do, if you're going to recruit people, you might as well recruit people who are making a difference in the world rather than just Instagram models. And it seems like she's taking her platform and using it for positive means and, doing well in the world. We don't need more Holly Beths. We don't even need more cats, no offense, but people that are doing good in the world, representation. So, okay, so let's get back to Christy.
I'm 27 years old. I'm a professional dancer and a model. One positive word to describe me is determined. One negative word to describe me is loud.
Uh-oh.
Me too.
Let's
Watch
get
out.
loud. Let's get loud.
Don't be loud in
All
the
right.
house, please.
She might annoy them.
Travis Long, I'm 22 years
Hold
old.
on, I sharked.
Consultant.
What is he? What did he say? he was?
22 years old.
22 years old, and I'm a startup sales consultant.
See,
Thank
and
God
in
for
his
the
bio, it said something
sunglasses.
else.
Huh. Okay. Well, we did. So the internet's also going
Look,
crazy
Sarah,
with.
are you still with us?
She's bored. We're bored of guys like this. Okay, so he did what looks like, you guys, I don't know if you saw it, but it looks to be maybe a sketch. I think it was for
It
comedy
better be
purposes. And it was
better
for
be.
Barstool Sports, which I think Barstool, I don't know a lot about Barstool. I know they had 2 women that had a podcast there and they broke up, and I followed that drama for a little bit. I forget what the podcast is called, but put it in the chat. You guys know what I'm talking about. I think Barstool, it looks like it's not that inviting to ladies like me. It looks like it's mostly for dude humor, or I should say not. I don't want to even put down dudes to think that dudes are just, laughing at the most basic of jokes here. But it kind of looks, I mean,
It's
it
for
just
the
doesn't
frat
look-
boy dudes.
Yes, it's frat humor, So yes, Call Her Daddy. Thank you, Jess. So there was this podcast that became really popular with these 2 young women
the
called Call Her
podcast
Daddy.
Call Her Daddy.
Yeah, and then they had merch and all this stuff, and then one left, and there was all this. One stayed, and I followed the drama for a little bit. And then I'm like, this is so much. But he did, coming back to Travis, he did a little sketchy poo or whatever, where he was at his college allegedly, and he was talking about his character, if it was a character, was that he's just can't get enough of the poontang. He can't get enough of a Gene. He just needs the Virginia. And his friends are trying to talk to him, and then he's talking about, we'll play a little clip from it next. But so people were kind of like, oh great, we have another one of those frat dude. I want to bang everything. Guys, cool.
I
With
mean,
his
if
shirt
he's
off.
being funny, maybe, like, we're not loving what we're seeing yet, even though we know this is cast every year. Like, we know we have to have it. But, like,
I don't
If
think he's
it's
going to be any
a
of our picks in the
joke.
draft.
no.
He says Barstool Sports is Douche City. Well, just the name
Yeah.
alone, I can, right when I heard about it, I was like, Barstool Sports. All right, that's not a try. I don't think it's trying to market to me or Maranda or Sarah. But who knows? I don't even think it's trying to market to Busy. Who knows?
I
Have you
wouldn't
heard of
be
it?
there. No, girl, no, they're not marketing to me.
So maybe, my theory is most likely this dude is a wannabe actor. Of course, he's a wannabe actor.
Yeah.
He's a
definite
look,
recruit.
Yeah.
He's a
We
definite
could
recruit.
just leave it at wannabe.
Yeah.
And he went
So-
to Texas A&M, right? Or University of Texas?
Yeah. He went to UT, and he loves Brett. That's who he
Yeah.
wants to model his game after. So
And
This
it's
is
probably
why-
his life after.
so excited to see.
Not just
another
Brett, you guys.
person.
But Brett and Winston are his
Yeah.
favorite duo of all the duos you could pick. Brett and Winston. Winston, who is like a literal thought. Did you even? I don't remember him. Like Big On Thought. I have no idea who that.
I remember
person is.
him for not being memorable.
Exactly, and then
Who's
he tried
gonna
to be on Love
his
Island.
Winston this year? Who's gonna be the bro?
Brent.
Hopefully, outside the jury house or outside the Big Brother house with Julie Chen will be his bro.
Yeah.
The first gone. We're totally prejudging and saying, what we think is going to happen here with old Trav, but really boring. And I think he's just looking to hang out with Jerkson and the STD crew. And
He wants to go to
Vegas.
Las Vegas with Squareface and Brett and unmemorable Winston. Yeah, that's what he wants to do.
Now, I would like to know from you guys, and I'll start with you, Maranda, since you're right under me.
I love being under you.
Oh my God, thank you. Remember when we could go? We can't go over to each other anymore like this that we normally do. Okay. Oh yeah. Wait, Maranda, you guys are. Look at Sarah. She's like, oh my God, these are literal children. Wow. Okay. So, who would be? You can pick 2 if you want, but who would be if they gave you the questionnaire? Your favorite duo?
Oh,
had to pick.
easy. Janelle and Kaser.
Mine too. All right, Busy.
Yeah. Same.
Okay, Sarah. I know Sarah's gonna be
Yeah.
different. No,
Oh, really?
I thought maybe you'd say Danielle and Jason, or go a little more old. I mean, that's pretty old school, Janelle and Kaser.
That's very old.
But I like that one of them, who was it again, said June and Allison.
Yeah, that was Hannah. Oh, no.
Yeah, right.
It was either Hannah
was-
or Azza.
I think I don't
I
remember.
think it was Hannah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Bailey and Davon. That's what
Yeah.
Hannah said as well. So
Janelle and Case are hands down are the best duo, even though
Yeah.
they can't win this game for the lives of them. But
Yeah,
they're just
poor
fun to
them.
watch, and they're themselves. Like we loved the friendship. We loved it in 6. We loved it going on to 7. We loved it.
But I
when they
will
came back
say,
for
even
22.
though we have, you know, someone else already said this, rest in peace, but Chilltown, I mean, game-wise, Chilltown dominated.
They would be probably my number 2, even though we know their current situation. Watching them play the game together was really entertaining.
Yeah, game-wise, I would have to say they're the best duo.
Do you think Chilltown would have fallen victim to a douche type title had it not been for the time frame they came up in? Because you're seeing 2 guys who are kind of playing the women against each other. But in that early 2000s, it was like, yeah, women are horrible. Right? Stupid.
Yeah.
A bunch of
It's
idiots.
real hard to watch back because I'm like, oh, this is so cringe. You know, like I have to respect them for the game, but yeah, it's gross.
But see, to be fair though,
we'd hate
if a woman female duo did that, I would be like, I love them. Love them for it. Love that they are pinning these men and their wee-wees against themselves. Love that they are using their beautiful, amazing selves to work their game. But
that's a lot of reason people love Parody.
Female alliances just can't work for some reason. So we haven't really seen. Well, no. We saw Erica and Janelle try to do that.
But they in BB7 they came together too late, and Erica was too tied to Mike Boogie at that point. But if when you watch back how Mike Boogie treated Erica in BB7, it's disgusting. No one should be surprised that this man now has a 10-year restraining order that was granted to him by a court of law to stay away from Dr. Will.
And that did blow up like that finale night. Like that was not good at the time.
Yeah. No, Mike Boogie's always been trash. We just let it slide because he sat next to Dr. Will. And Dr. Will's
that's why Will has always been the preferred Chilltowner.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But
like,
still, he was gross too.
I don't ever see anyone go, oh my God, I love Boogie so much. I've never seen anyone be a Boogie fan, but they've always been either a Will fan or a Chilltown fan.
You're right. He would just be he'd be a memory in the time when everyone wore baby blue, and a cocked hat. Like he would be a distant memory without Dr. Will.
Cargo jeans.
Oh my God. Cocked hat, cargo shorts. We know the type.
Maybe that's where they got the inspiration.
You're right. Why did we have to pause on shirtless Travis for this long convo? Good point.
I don't think that he's bad to look at. I just don't like him.
Oh, I love Derek.
I'm Derek. I'm from Philadelphia, PA, and I am a global safety assistant. One positive thing about me is I'm energetic.
Yes.
I love him.
I love him.
What is a global safety assistant? Does he like protect the world?
Yeah, you
I heard it's
crossing
OSHA.
guard signs.
What?
Somebody told me it was OSHA.
Oh.
What's OSHA?
You know, like health big companies have to have OSHA is the company that looks out for like warehouse standards, safety and hazardous, or something like
codes type stuff. So yeah, he is a superhero, Derek, and Derek also the son of Smoking Joe Frazier, the boxer who my dad literally has these little sayings he always says, and he always says, "Down goes Frazier, down go." He always has said that. He says these little things. And growing up having to watch boxing with my dad, I'm excited for Derek. Do you guys think Derek is going to be a player, like a big player?
Yes, this queen. Yes, she will. Yes, and I'm excited about it. I watched enough of his videos to know he's coming in with an attitude too, and I love it. Love it.
Will he fall victim to the you have like one fun guy in the house who then just hides behind the bigger alliances, the people you look forward to, like maybe Kevin, you look forward to Tami, because I had high hopes for Tami too, and Tami was a disappointment.
Everything.
But preseason when I found out Tami was friends with Gina Marie, I didn't have any hopes for him after that.
Got it.
He said all the right things in his bio. Like he seems like he at least understands that he needs to manipulate people. And if he truly comes in like as charming as he seems to be preseason and keeps his head in the game, I actually do think I mean, I think he's a recruit and doesn't really know a lot about the game, but I do think he can figure it out and manipulate his way to the end. So
Love it.
He's gonna be friends with everybody because everybody loves him.
Yeah.
But he's gonna have, I mean, like I said, he's a Scorpio. He's gonna be able to make the cuts when he wants to make up.
He's a black gay. Okay, there's no way he's not gonna be able to. I'm so excited about him. You're going to fight, Derek, and you fight to the death.
Yes, Derek. All right.
My name is
I
love her. I'm a CEO. One positive word to describe me is exciting. One negative word to describe me is controlling.
I can see it. I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Tiffany. So she's a CEO, so she's a boss. So I hope that Tiffany
But she
comes in
also-
and plays and doesn't sit back like we've seen older cast members sometimes, or try to, play behind the younger kids. You know what I mean? I hope she comes in like a boss. But again, if she comes in like too much of a boss, then they're gonna be like, I don't want to play with my mom, because that's what always happens with older women, which she's 40. I feel ridiculous saying older women, but older women who come in these shows, even like Survivor, then people go, she's like my mom, So what do you guys?
She said she's a phlebotomist, and now she said she's a CEO.
Yeah.
She's another one that I'm confused about, but I don't care,
Oh
girl.
my God, you're right. She did say
Bring
she was
it.
a blood drawer. And
So
now
maybe
she
she's
runs-
the CEO of all blood drawers. I don't know.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
she
she's a
owns all the blood.
vampire.
She is a vampire. She's a vampire slayer. She grabs that blood and she makes sure that the vampires don't get it. So there you go.
I love her.
Miranda-
I feel like I've seen her in the house before. Like, that's how great they casted her. Like, I feel like I've seen her on the show. That's how well I think she's going to do. Like, I can see her in the house. I can already see her on feeds. I can see her talking. Now, the controlling part, girl. Now, Tiff, girl, listen to me. I'm nervous, okay? You will have to really think, okay? But I'm excited for her. She's my number one pick.
Woo,
Yeah, I love her.
yay.
I love her so much. She's a Leo. Her North Node is in Leo. She was destined for this. So this is
Really,
definitely her time
Miranda?
to shine. Yeah.
Well, the Leo, they like to be the boss, right? They like to.
Do you
rule
remember
the
her
roost.
Mercury, Miranda? Did you write it down?
Her Mercury's in Cancer. I think. I'm pretty certain it was one of them is a Leo with a Cancer Mercury. It's either
That's
her
Sarah.
or Sarah.
It's Sarah.
Okay.
I wrote that one.
Oh,
down
you
for
mean
Sarah.
Bronte 2.0? Oh my gosh, when we get to Sarah, little dear Sarah.
I like
They always-
Sarah.
I'm not saying I don't like her. I'm just saying they always have to cast the quirky girl, always has to have like the quirky smart girl, except for BB11. You had, what's her face? What was her name again? Do you guys remember who I'm talking about? The redhead. She was like a scientist. And then after the season, it turns out she had some kind of like, I think she was into some sexy stuff. allegedly. But they always have to
Hi,
have like, a
Jessica.
high-pitched voice, like a pitched voice, like that. That's what's working for Sarah. I was there for Bronte's eviction, and I remember being like, "This is boring. It's boring." So we'll see. All right, Tiff.
Love
that
Her
dress,
dress,
though.
her
Yeah.
dress.
34, and I'm a farm.
No.
Where is his food? Okay. Hey, I want to know what are they not feeding him in sequester? I don't like that because I feel like everybody else has had some food and he doesn't look like he's been eating in sequester. Is he nervous?
Well, he's definitely sunburned, so he's been doing something.
But
Lay
I'll
it
finish
out.
the video on him, and then Miranda, you tell us what the latest allegations are against this gentleman.
Or I'm gonna get a cocktail.
One word to describe me is motivational. One negative word to describe me is I'm inquisitive.
My name
He's
Now-
motivational.
When we say inquisitive, does that play into the allegations that has been hitting up through the years? Many a Big Brother fan in the DM.
He wants to look in between your legs. He wants
Maybe
to look in between your
He's
legs.
just inquisitive. He needs to know if people are single and stuff. So Miranda, what are again, these are all allegations. We don't know, but women have come forward on Twitter and said this
Yeah.
dude creeped me out
Well,
in the DMs.
and the thing is that they came forward years ago, not after.
Right. This happened years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this either happened last year or the year before. I'm not going to go too deep because, I mean,
we don't know. We don't know.
But yeah, these women came forward a few years ago, I want to say, and it was a pretty big deal on BB Twitter. At least I remember it very clearly. And so allegations were made that he was being very inappropriate. at parties and in the DMs. And as someone who has always said that I will stand by the women,
Is this a similar situation? Sorry, Miranda. To remember that one guy that was called out recently for being very inappropriate and allegedly maybe doing stuff to women at the parties. He had Sarah. He had a Twitch. Remember what's his name?
You're talking about Alex Kidwell.
Yeah, Alex Kidwell. He kind of looks a little like Alex Kidwell. Without, like, he would have to have all the tats and stuff.
Well, Alex was on a big podcast. Frenchie is just a super fan on BB Twitter, but you know how loud we are on BB Twitter.
But he went to the parties. People are saying he went to these Big Brother.
Well, you know
parties?
how Big Brother does these like meetups, and they'll be like, you know, Hearts of Reality and all that stuff. Like we're in Orlando, and they'll go to these meetups, and a lot of people will go, and that's how you get pictures with these celebrities. And
isn't that weird? Whatchamacallit was stalking that man. Isn't that weird? Not Christmas was stalking Memphis, and the girl was there, something like that. It was at one of the Hearts or something.
It was.
What you just say, Sarah?
That's
Hearts
where they
of
came
Reality,
out.
Yeah, Hearts of Reality, and somebody had like showed how she was stalking that man. They are crazy. I'm glad you brought that up, Sarah, because more things go down in the DMs and at the Hearts of Reality. I'm buying my ticket next year.
No, me and Busy covered that on Sip and Key. We had someone screen grabbed it. It was when Sam Smith raised like $100, but he made sure to go to the Hearts of Reality thing. And then Christmas and them were there. And during a pandemic, they just treated it like a big party and got drunk. And Christmas was just drunk and following Memphis everywhere he went. And now they're engaged. So Mazel, God bless. But yeah, I do worry about, you know, these allegations, and I, like Miranda, I believe women, and so it sucks if he ends up being creepy. I don't know. I wouldn't take the risk with them, knowing what has been put out on Twitter. I wouldn't take the risk. If I saw this with casting, I would switch him up.
He also named his child after Robin Cass. I do remember when that happened a few years ago.
That was creepy.
Twitter.
Shut up, Sarah.
No,
and he was very proud about it.
Yeah, it was a big thing on BB Twitter because they were like, what? This guy? He was like, yeah, look what I did. The allegations aside, and I am not saying like women's stories aside, but I'm just saying for this purposes, he is someone who is a super fan. So some people are excited about that. But he's also one of those that, you know, is in the DMs of all that former house guests wanting to be their best friend. So he is getting support from the house guests right now because they think, oh, like he was a nice fan who like wanted to talk to me. But I also have a name for that. It's called a star effort.
A star fucker.
You guys will
very opportunistic in my opinion.
Exactly. And he's worked really hard on crafting this character to get him in. He auditions every year. So honestly, I'm like, well, if you've worked so hard to get in, then you like better slay this game, or I'm going to be even more disappointed in you.
Well, Jessica's in the chat. Has he hit you up in the DMs, Jess? Did he want to be your friend too, girl? Let us know.
Disney loves putting people on the spot.
Inquiring minds want to know. Did he DM you?
Oh my gosh.
Is she in the chat? I didn't see her.
She said hi earlier.
Yeah, I see a lot of people. I saw Evil Dick share that, and then someone questioned Evil Dick and was like, hey, and Evil Dick's like, I don't know this dude. He just hit me up in the DMs.
Right.
So what did he do? What, you know? So right now it's allegations.
She has been contacted.
Yeah. Oh, but Rockstar was like excited. Yeah, Rockstar's one of them that was like, yay, he made it on because they think he's like just a big, great fan, you know?
Just tell us what he
Rockstar
said
says that they're friends. So she has taken a stand for him and says that they're friends.
But you know, he's super nice to the house guests. He's sucking up to them. Like, that's not the people he's going to be inappropriate with.
Listen, these are reality people. They love hearing how great they are. No offense to Jess, because she's different and she's my friend. But
we love Jess so much. Jess
a lot of these people, like, that's what they get off on. So if you hit them up in the DMs, like, I love you, you're so great. You know, now being on YouTube this long, I'm like, you say I'm great now, you know, 3 months into Big Brother, you're going to hate me. So I don't take it too much.
Oh, also, I don't know why I'm giving information about Frenchie, but this is what we do. A lot of people are assuming he's MAGA, and he's not. He's anti-Trump. Like, his Twitter is very anti-Trump.
Did you say MAGA?
Yeah. Am I supposed to say it differently? I'm not in that
MAGA.
community.
MAGA.
MAGA. Right. I would
I like
literally
MAGA.
not.
You better be that far away from it, Sarah. That's what I
Yeah.
like. You're so far away from it. I don't know what to call that mess.
Sarah's
know
from
what it is.
Florida. She's trying to run from that so far.
Run so fast.
But the people making allegations are saying he's also fake woke. So he went and cleaned his Twitter allegedly to look more woke, if you will. For
he's a sleepwalker.
So
We have
we'll
a
see.
sleepwalker here.
We'll see.
And you know what kind of has been bugging me though is everyone in BB Twitter is saying he's my friend and he would never do anything like that. And the first thing that popped in my mind, and this is thank you Busy for bringing me up on murder, was John Wayne Gacy had loads of friends.
So nice. He ran to JC's.
He had
Ted
the best of
Bundy
friends.
had a whole ass girlfriend he didn't kill with a kid.
Yeah.
So there you go. It's like
all the
that's
people have friends. Donald Trump has friends.
We're not saying that this guy, we don't know what this guy did,
We
but
don't
the
know.
defense that people take in saying, like, when women come forward about problematic dudes and other women go, well, he never did that to me. Well, lucky freaking you that he didn't do that to you. But guess what? He did it to somebody else. So just because he didn't do it to you doesn't mean he didn't do it. Do you know what I mean? So not
I
saying
don't know what
he
he
did. We don't
did,
know.
but I will say I know what he didn't do. Eat. And what I want him to do is to have a couple of meals. Outside of
Busy,
everything else,
we're skinny shaming. We're skinny shaming. Would you fat shame someone? You're skinny shaming.
I sure would. And you fat shame and
No,
skinny shame me.
No.
I just
Well,
want to
can
eat a
we
little bit.
fashion shame real quick? I see way too many people in West Virginia wearing camo outside of the woods,
Really?
and it really bothers me. It's
I'm
offensive.
sorry.
But he has to wear this. This is his
I
character.
like it.
Like he has to give us the whole
And
thing.
I'm offended simply like I hate seeing like the other day I saw a camo truck just out at Wendy's. I was like the nerve. The
To be at
nerve.
Wendy's.
In the
Yeah,
employee parking lot. So you know that they just came to work and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna drive this camo truck and nobody's gonna see me. And it's like, stop.
Oh my God, you have not been there for that long and you have the accent down pat.
Well, you do live in
I'm just
Virginia,
a great
Miranda.
voice actor, okay?
Well, Nick Macaroni, aka Baby Banks, pretended to be woke as well, and he was the most problematic. I still
Oh
think
my
he's the
God,
most-
that was the biggest disappointment of 2020. 2019. What season was that?
21.
BB 21. I don't know what year that was.
It was the biggest disappointment of that year. Okay, him and Bella and his fake wokeness. Oh, that was sad. You know what? Thank you. Who just said that? Thank you for bringing that back up because that's so true. He did come in so woke and he's gonna stand up for the little guy, and then he was in here talking down to people. The nerve. The nerve.
Now, unpopular opinion, I like the outfit. I like camo. I wear camo on stuff, but I'm a weirdo. I don't mind it. What's wrong with
Orange
that? Look
is
at
my favorite color, so
I like the orange with it. I
I
like
don't
his
mind the
little ring.
orange. It's the camo that is really offending me. And
No, the orange with the camo is a very specific thing. You have to wear an orange vest when you go out hunting in your camo, and it's so triggering to someone who was raised in the South. So I have to side with Miranda on this, but I get why he has to wear it.
Well, I mean, I was raised in Southern California, born and raised, and I find it incredibly offensive. So maybe I was supposed to be in the South.
Well, coming from Minnesota, this is all my cousins' husbands wear this, so I'm used to it. So I'm like, oh, hey, Mike and Mike, because they all married a Mike.
And you know, I want to ask you, are you okay? Do you need financial compensation?
Oh my gosh! All right, so jokes, guys.
Move on.
Move on.
Inquisitive.
He's inquisitive.
My name is Brittany. I'm 24 years old and I'm a future teacher. A positive word to describe me is loving.
Okay, what are our thoughts?
She looks like she's ready for the wall comp.
Stop hating on her positivity, guys. Look, if she sucks it up in the game, if she's too annoying and they kick her out, then fine, complain about that. But do not come at her for dancing on TikTok with positivity. Stop it.
I really like Brittany's energy. She's a little much, but that's okay.
She's
Sometimes
a
we
lot.
need much.
She's a lot.
You know?
Mhm.
I just hope
She's
she's
a
not
lot.
annoying like Tommy.
I don't.
Right.
No one can be as
fear.
annoying as Tommy. Okay, Busy. What are your thoughts? Busy doesn't. He's not a fan.
No, I do like her. She's gonna be a part of my draft. She's fun. She's flirty. She's but I seriously, in my heart of heart, don't know if I'm laughing with or at. And I think that's what's my internal struggle right now. I don't know
Well,
if I'm laughing with or at.
But is it awful if you're laughing either way because she's still doing it? She doesn't care. And I love that for her. I love that she doesn't care if anyone is laughing at her or with her. She's having a good time. She's going to continue doing it.
She's got like 168,000 followers on the TikTok. She's killing it. You know what I mean? I know that doesn't really make you any money.
I don't take no talk. It don't matter to me. I'm seeing what I see right here, and the girl is electric sliding all up over my screen. I say I like her. I definitely want to pick her in my draft. So back off. Y'all mind y'all business. You too serious. I feel like you started to act like you like her too. You could calm down too, Sarah.
I came in hot. I did. Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. The great thing about Big Brother is you're never really wrong about who you like, right? You can like whoever you want. It's all subjective. You can like whoever you want. People might not agree, but we don't have to hate each other. Like, you see a lot of the Big Brother fans come at each other. Like, even if people like, let's say, baby bangs, I'm not going to hate them. I'm going to, maybe be leery.
Well, you will find Joleen and I arguing with people on Facebook. So
sometimes, yeah.
So you'll find us there. But yeah, I like her. I like Brittany. She's
at least she doesn't have. Yeah, at least she's not covered in unicorns. They didn't make her pretend to lock her parents up in the basement, right? Busy. So there you go.
And she's definitely got the energy to be a kindergarten teacher.
I thought is she becoming one, or is she already one? This is a discrepancy.
She's young, so she might have just, because she posts a lot about college. She went to Niagara University, which you have to go under the falls. It's like Hogwarts, and then a wizard takes you to it, and then you become. She's a Hufflepuff like me.
No wonder she's so exciting.
That's where I need to go to school. Then
I made all of that up, but I made it all up. But that's what I assumed.
She sure did. I lived an hour away from there, and it's not all that. 45 minutes.
Jolene convinced me.
Well, I figured this woman in all of her answers, she was hyping up NU, and I figured this must be a magical place, Busy. But you're saying it's not that magical?
It's not. And what is magical is that you read her whole bio, because I closed that thing out.
I did not.
It was
read
too
the whole
much.
thing. I read it out loud. It took me 3 hours to get through all their bios. Those of you that stuck with me, you saw it. I said, I'm going to give everybody a fair chance. Kinda.
I skimmed it. Too many words.
This is all based on opinion.
She's a Gemini. She's going to have a lot of words. She's going to be very chatty and social, and people are either going to love her or they're going to say she's too much. So,
Jess and Joleen, you are not
a Hufflepuff.
I'm a Hufflepuff. Miranda, tell them why I'm a Hufflepuff.
Because one time, Joleen and I were live, and Joleen just started. She had, I think, cookies and dinner right there, and the Hufflepuff quarters are next to the kitchen.
Yeah,
and so you'll often find Hufflepuffs in the kitchen.
Yeah. Thank you, Miranda. Thank you.
And I love someone who can love snacking. I'm a snacker too.
Right?
So
I thought I would be
snacks. I hate.
I thought I'd be some snacks.
Hi, I'm Christian. I'm 22 years old, and I'm a general contractor's assistant. One word to describe me is charismatic.
He is. He's
What are you guys thinking of Christian?
I couldn't stop looking in his eyes.
Well, his favorite moment was the coup d'etat when Jeff needed to get rid of Jessica.
He talked.
He did, and I think he's gonna come in and he's gonna miss the marijuana. I think he's gonna miss it, and they better give him some edibles. I feel
he's a Taurus. He would miss the marijuana.
Yeah. So you guys love Christian? What's the thoughts?
Oh yeah,
I love him. Yeah, I think he's so sweet. He looks gentle. Like he'll hold you at night. Are we talking about the game?
Right. Thank you.
He's got a deep unbuttoning on his shirt, and apparently he replaced Garrett. Now, what was the story with Garrett? Anybody know?
Who's Garrett?
Garrett is the other guy who had hair like him. They just were like, which one's going to be our curly haired guy? And they just waited till the last minute, and they pulled poor Garrett and put in Christian probably because of those beautiful eyes that he has. Christian is a recruit, does not know the game, but boy, he'll be fun to look at. Mm-hmm.
And I love his features. He has the biggest nose, and it makes me so happy because I have a big nose too.
I wonder if him and Xavier. I would love for him and Xavier to form an alliance. Can you imagine?
I love it. Cool. Yeah.
I would love it.
You guys, we're advising two alphas to join and take over the house like they have all the past seasons.
Are they alphas? They seem pretty laid back to me.
Listen,
Christian seems laid back. Yeah, no, we're not saying.
As long as it's not Travis and whoever that other guy is. Brent.
If you
Brett,
got abs,
Brett.
you gotta go. Abs must go.
I am worried that Christian is going to link up with Travis. I do
Yeah,
have
that'll
that
be
worry.
sad. That'll be sad.
B
sad.
Bean said Sarah's thirsty.
I mean, if you're going to give me all these recruits, what else am I going to do? Yeah.
I've never seen anyone call Sarah thirsty. Paul Wright says the true pretty boy alliance, right? Because BB Can had the PB boys and none of them were very pretty, except for maybe one was a little pretty. And then, so maybe we'll get a real pretty boy alliance here. So you guys like Christian, huh?
Yeah.
You like him. And
Yeah,
Sarah,
very
you're like,
much so.
whatever.
We like to look at him. I don't know that we like him in the game, but sure.
Yeah, his eyes are just that you can melt. It's like when Christina Aguilera, her first album, Christina Aguilera, and she had just those blue eyes, like when she did "I Turn to You." Like, his
Oh my
eyes are
gosh,
just
I love that song.
gorgeous. His eyes are just gorgeous. I just fall into them. I melt into them. I will vote for whomever he tell me to vote for, except if he says we need to vote out Xavier.
Busy,
Then
you
I'm
can
coming.
never be on this show because you're gonna fall into the hot guy trap. You're gonna only believe all the hot guys.
Oh
and
my
do what
God!
they say.
Yes, every tool would be able to use me like a wrench. Okay, I would not do well.
All right, so we got him. Are we? We're almost to the end, I think.
And he gave us a little wink.
I'm 30 years old and I'm a makeup artist. One positive word to describe me is resilient. A negative thing about me is I can be naive.
All right,
The
so a lot.
pigtails. The pigtails. I'm
Girl,
sorry.
yeah. Oh boy, we're in trouble.
I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm sorry. The pigtails.
How come I like everything you guys hate?
I don't
like
mind
the pigtails.
I like
them.
it too.
Oh, the
I
pigtails
have
are
never-
terrible.
No Big Brother contested, except for I think just that she did the Tomb Raider. I don't know no Big Brother contestant who had pigtails, and I've like consistently liked them.
I can't even think of someone who had pigtails. I can think of a New Jersey housewife, Margaret Josephs, but I
But
can't.
see,
think
when
of
I
pigtails.
think of pigtails, that's not what I think. Those are braids.
Yeah.
When I see
And they're very
pigtails,
trendy
I
braids.
see
They're
like
cute. Yeah.
I think pigtails. Hey, I'm going to school. You know,
Holly
not-
Beth used to wear those, didn't she?
Yeah, this gives me
I didn't mind
so
it.
much Holly vibes. She only cares about showmances. She only likes couples. She is here. She probably wanted to be on Love Island. She is here for a showmance. She does have a little bit of competitiveness in her. She is a Sagittarius, so she is going to want to compete. But just like Holly was like, I want to win a challenge, but I also want to hide behind this man and win sitting next to him. And so I'm sorry.
I also
know-
want to steal your man. How do
I'm
I steal your
naive.
man?
I'm so naive.
Well, the difference I think is Whitney's coming in as a single mom. So she's got 2 young boys and she's been sharing her story on the socials. And Janelle has gotten behind her and said, you know, I'm looking forward to rooting for her. So I think she's coming in with a little more substance, if you will, than a Holly Beth did. Like Holly Beth, 24. Wyoming. But I know what you're saying, Sarah, because she did mention showmances.
What's her
and
what's
Jess
her
says
social?
she follows
go to her TikTok, Makeup by Wit.
Okay.
On the
Just check it out,
socials.
Miranda.
So
Well,
if you
because
follow,
I want to see if she follows someone else.
if she follows Jerkson, I think that's enough. That's all we need to know.
So my prediction is she will start hooking up with Travis, and that will be our Holly Jerkson couple to the end. You guys get ready.
Please, God, no. I think. Well,
exciting.
she's a little older, isn't she? Like 30, and what's Travis
She's
is what?
30 and he's 22, but she doesn't have a lot
Oh,
of other
yeah.
options. You know, she's hooking up. So
she does
tell
follow
us,
Jackson, but
Sarah.
she doesn't follow Aaron. So
Okay, Aaryn Gries, Aaron.
But she
so
follows
that's
Jackson.
fine. But she does follow Jackson.
Well, if she's a recruit, maybe she doesn't know the story of Jackson, but it's a quick Google search to find it. Very quick. So, I'm gonna.
I don't know how I feel about her.
She gives me
honestly.
Holly. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
People were
she gives me
saying her mouth and everything looks very Kerry Washington, and now I
She
can't
does.
unsee it.
She does
She's a
give me Kerry
doppelganger.
Washington, yeah.
Mhm.
She gives me Kerry Washington off, yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay,
The thing
so
about me is I can be naive.
she can be not. Well, there
Yeah.
you go. That's why she follows Jerkson.
We're in
Naivety.
trouble.
Naivety. There you go.
Oh.
I'm sure she's a lovely person. I'm just not excited about her.
Talk
I
about
love him.
disappointing. I did not expect him to sound like this.
Oh,
He's so cute. I love his vest.
All right, let's hear
I
him
love
real quick.
Kylan.
Let's
I
hear
think
it.
he's so cute.
California, and I'm an account executive. One positive word to describe me is amazing.
Well, people have already
you go back to why was that emoji white? Because you could change the colors.
What emoji?
Well, people have already been picking up his socials.
And his social is hot.
His socials are hot, and they it's actually not problematic for the first time. People were picking up socials and tweets he's tweeted and stuff he's liked. Normally that comes with people going, look at what this person likes and does, but his was actually was very positive. So
I love his outfit. I love that his outfit. Yeah, he came.
Look
prepared.
at that emoji. Why is that emoji white?
I don't know if he picked it though.
He didn't.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
But if the people are going through diversity, this girl, it's details like that for me.
I honestly didn't even see it because it blended in with the wall until you.
It's not even like a yellow one. Where if you're gonna keep it like surface, do a yellow one. It's not even yellow. Like it's like this is the white person's arm.
Well, this is where not only do we need representation in front of the camera, but behind the camera. And that's what a lot of people are saying. A lot of people that are casting, judgment on this whole diversity thing are saying, yeah, it's great. You put in diverse cast, but if you don't have diversity behind the scenes, they only know. I watched a guy do a video and he was saying that BBCan and BBUS, I think this is what he was saying, are really only have been really good at telling white stories, but they really haven't been good at telling stories of people of color. And that's probably because
they tried to get them to talk about colorism, and Bailey was like, no. And why are you trying to? It was Bailey and Devon talking, and they tried to cut the feeds, but it was too late, girl. We already got it. And she was like, they just tried to get me to talk about
and they cut the feeds.
Being, dark skin and light skin. And I was like, what? What do you mean? And they were like, yeah, just really go. She's like, I'm not talking about no. It's no. First of all, the light-skinned people in this house are non-existent. So why are we trying to do that? And just they got the wrong people asking the questions in these diary room sessions. We want to have you cry a little bit. Tell us about single fathers. Tell us about single mothers. Just talk a little bit about single mother. And that's what I'm saying. Because sometimes like it's not that serious, girl. Yes, it is, because there's an array of things to use. And if y'all gonna have black people on it, if we're gonna put it for him in a strong arm, it looked like he needs to work out just a little bit, but give him a darker skin one. He not white, baby. Y'all could at least use the yellow one to keep it generic. At least use the yellow one.
You heard it here.
I love Kylan. I think he's adorable, and I want to mount him.
Amazing.
Oh, I love how he said he's amazing. What positive word to describe it?
No, that was not me. That was not me. That was Maranda. She said she wants to mount him.
I thought we were laughing at the fact that he said he's amazing.
No, Maranda said I want to mount him, and we died.
I could not get to that point. And Sarah was like, "Oh," and I said, "Okay, girl, this is what we're doing."
I mean, he's beautiful. Look at his smile, and I love that he says he's amazing, a confident man. Come to me, like that's big dick energy, and I fall for big dick energy, like a nice confidence.
Yeah.
Catherine,
that'll do it.
I don't think the people are saying that BBCan isn't diverse, because it's clearly been far more successful than BBUS in being diverse. They were saying that production still struggles with telling the stories of people of color. That's what people their not problem, but their critique, I guess, of production and editing still has.
And we can all do better. We can
do.
There's always growth. There's always growth. Always room for growth.
And Maranda will mount you. So there you go. I can't believe I missed that. God.
My name is Sarah Beth. I'm 27 years old and I'm a forensic chemist. A positive word to describe me would be self-aware.
Was that her real voice, or did they speed it up?
No, that's her voice.
That's her real voice.
She said Sarah Beth. I didn't notice that the first time I watched, but she said Sarah Beth.
She said Sarah Beth.
Santa Barbara.
Oh.
Yeah, Sarah Beth.
So she really sounds like that?
Yeah, we've seen this a million times. The Brontes. I mean, anytime there's someone who's like, I like science, they also have to talk like this. Otherwise, it's just too intimidating to see. That's my conspiracy theory. Sarah, as a fellow Sarah, how are you feeling about Sarah Beth?
I am so excited to have a Sarah on the season. So I hope she is not an early boot, just because I want to be like, go Sarah. I mean, she's not my top favorite, but like I'm always going to have a soft spot for the nerdy, quirky girl. Even though, like you said, they have to find, you know, the high voice and like have to make her a caricature for casting. But like, she's smart. She literally is a forensic scientist. Holy crap. I can't wait to hear those stories on the feeds. When we ran her chart, I got more excited about her. Although the fact that her Mercury is in Cancer worries me. She's going to make emotional decisions. So you might actually end up liking her, Joleen. And I might
because
not.
she's going to do what?
Make emotional decisions.
I will like her. I will like her. I will like her.
Sarah, have you ever had bangs?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have bangs quite often.
Sarah's had
I'll
all
send
the
you some
hairdos.
photos.
Yay!
She's had up
I don't look good
short.
in them.
You say you don't look good in them?
No, I'll do it and then I'll regret it later when I see pictures. But then I'll do it again.
Of course, that's the beauty of bangs. Whenever I get bangs, you have to just say who hurt you, Joleen, and I have a list. I have a list. Okay, so more from Joleen vlogs. We don't need that.
I like Sarah. She gives me cottagecore queen, and I love it.
Okay,
You know?
I can deal with that.
What is that?
Cottagecore.
Yeah, she had to explain it to me. Explain it, Miranda.
Well, it's a
'Cause you're
Gen Zer
younger.
thing, but since I'm hip with the crowd, I know the Gen Z slangs. My sister's
I'll
21,
let
so I have to
myself
call her.
out.
But you know, like cottage core, they have all the cores. They have cottage core. I don't know the rest of the cores, but there's lots of cores. And cottage core, they're like running through a field in like a Victorian nightgown and having
Is it like
tea.
Jane Eyre? It's like
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, those girls who dress like they're
It's lots of lace and some frill, whites, maybe
Pride
a little
and
ivory, cottagey dresses, you know?
Oh, so like Laura Ashley type style?
I don't know what that is.
Sarah?
That's
Laura
preppy.
Ashley? Oh, okay. I thought because florals and stuff, like spring, summer, fall.
Yeah, no,
joggers.
it's all about the style. They have the florals, they have the lace, they have the frills, but it's in a Victorian-y look.
Yeah, it's like old style.
Yeah.
All right.
Handmaid's
So like
Tale.
circa
This is
1918.
blasphemy. What are you talking about? Jolene gives me Nicole A vibes.
Whoa.
No, Joleen,
what?
she gives me Nicole A vibes.
Okay.
Oh,
See,
we read
I always
them.
read it wrong.
This
Last
is
time
the
I did
second
this
time
too.
I've had to reread it for Joleen before she goes off
thank
on
you.
song.
Total drama simmer. Apologies. One time I told my best friend to F off because I read it wrong.
Yeah, and
now
I
total
had to
drama
tell
simmer.
Joleen to calm down.
I was like, what? I can't do all this stuff. And not be offended. I'm having issues here. Sorry, total drama simmer. I thought you were talking about me. I was like, that's horrendous. Stop.
All right, Jolene.
Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have to jump and leave because I have another stream for Survivor South Africa.
Oh
so
my gosh. With
sorry
Chantel.
to leave the party early, but yes.
All right. Well, Sarah, we love you. Thank you so
Bye,
much
Sarah.
for joining us.
I love you guys. Thank you so much for having me. I can't wait for Monday, 4 p.m. Pacific. We're all fighting for Azza and Xavier. I'll see you guys then.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Beautiful. All right. Thanks. Shout out to Sarah. Go sub to Entertainment. All right,
Love
you guys,
Sarah.
so then I found this little compilation of what some of the house guests have been doing on the socials. So we have a little clip with Travis. We have some of Brittany's dance moves we can check out. And then we have especially for Busy, Derek F's wonderful little champagne TikTok. So
Which is so funny.
Busy, why'd you roll your eyes? You said you love him and he's funny.
I mean, I gotta see it first.
Okay. Oh my
You haven't seen it?
I have to come with discontent. No.
Oh my! You just got done saying he's so funny.
Yeah.
I love him, and then you rolled your eyes.
Because I haven't seen it yet. Okay, right now I have to
All
just. I come in like.
Vlogger beef.
Even when I go to your show, Joleen, I'm gonna be like.
No, don't come to my show then, because I don't need that kind of pressure. I've been doing
hope
this
she
for
killed it on my channel.
12 years. I do not need that kind of pressure. Don't come. Don't come. Don't come with that kind of attitude. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, so let's see. Add to stream. There we go. I had to send it to myself. Miranda taught me on the Facebookie.
Yeah.
And here we go, guys. Can you guys hear it? No.
No, you gotta do the sound thing at the end.
Yeah, at
Damn
in the corner, Joleen.
In the corner.
Okay. Tell Grandma Joleen how the interwebs works. Grandma Joleen, let's see.
Shawty got the fatty, I'll be straight up, and I'm interested in that.
Shawty got the fatty.
That's all it takes. Sometimes you just gotta text BTB. Bring that booty. Little mama, shawty got the fatty, I'll be straight up, and I'm interested in that. Come through. That's really all it takes. Sometimes you just gotta text BTB, bring that booty. Little mama.
And there's Brittany. I had to turn off the music because I don't want to get copyright strike. And I sped it up so she looks like an even better dancer, you know, because I'm kind like that. So this is her TikTok one. The day I took the screenshot, 167.3K. This dance is a vibe. It's a vibe. Veben. Hey girl, live with my mom. Love it. Just got out of college.
What's up, everybody? Just wanted to share a quick message with you guys. Kindness goes a really long way. Just it's the little things you do and the big things you do. Kindness goes a really long way, guys. So today, let's spread some kindness. I want you to tag one person in the comment section and say one nice thing about that person. Then they have to tag somebody else, and let's get this kindness.
No, that's too much.
What's up, everybody? Just wanted to share a quick message with you guys.
I don't know why it's playing
Kindness.
again. You're back to dancing. In my backyard. Hey, girl, look at me. I'm on the ticky-tacky. Yeah. Cheerleaders. What?
Yeah,
what?
it's very
Netflix
cheerleader,
rules.
huh?
Hey. Get it. Got it.
She's having a good time.
Oh, she's having the best time. She's like, I love my mom. I love free rent. I love that she pays my phone bill. 2 truths and a lie. I cannot lie.
Whoa,
Gyration, go. Oh, she is. She's just gyrating. Motown Philly back again. Go. See, I just was like, I want to see all the moves. There's her cute mom. Look how cute her mom is. Okay, there, boom. Get it together. Yes.
See, honestly, I could never do any of this stuff because it would leave. Busy would be disappointed in me.
I would.
But I know I stay in my lane. I know what I can and can't do.
She's not hitting the moves, but she is doing it.
Well, in her defense, I did speed it up, so maybe that's why.
No, you can still tell when someone's really getting it.
Well, I can't hit a move, but okay. This one is fun. I like her pants. Hey, beep, beep. It's a lot of the beep, beep. And then
she's
down
very
the top.
athletic wear, isn't she?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you. I don't like your girlfriend, cause she sucks at ping pong. Hey, you. Oh, I like this one too, because I like this. Open the curtains, close the curtains, open, down.
And she's just doing that in her neighborhood. You know, everyone's probably so sick of her doing this.
It's at her mom's house.
They're probably like, oh, there's Brittany. There's Brittany doing the dances of the kids again. Can you imagine just being like doing something with your whole chest out there in the open and it being kind of like, oh,
I can.
You're doing
I've done it
You're
before.
going.
I have no shame, much like Brittany. Like I will do this outside, all around.
I love that though. I wish I didn't have shame.
This is where I felt it was a little bit sign languagey. Some of these dances, I was like, are they rooted in sign language?
Well, see, you're supposed to flow with the moves. You're not supposed to hit them all like this. They're supposed to like flow, which is why I could never do it.
She's doing the moves, but it's just like, girl.
I feel like this is a pretty good one, right?
Derek Frazier.
Yes,
Champagne is going to give me ways.
I saw this.
I'll be straight up and come through.
Shorty got the fatty. I'll be straight up.
Text BTB. Bring that booty.
Bring that booty.
He's gonna be the biggest douche nozzle in the house. I already know.
Shorty got the fatty. Guys.
I was excited again about champagne.
They have to give Derek champagne in the house so that we see that side of him.
They need to give more. Why did they stop giving as much alcohol as they used to?
Because Bo and Janelle got in a fight.
But I love it. They older than me. What's the problem with that? And I love when they fought during that time. They were so drunk.
I'm just kidding. It was because of BB15. They had to go and ruin everything.
Well, yeah, and it was. I mean, it's very. They're taking a risk, because they're in charge of all these people, and so it's a liability. I think the harder the alcohol. But Janelle talks about the good old days when they got all the tequila, and then she kind of hid some tequila. But now you won't. You'll see them get. I was watching BB4. They were giving them MGD, Miller Genuine Draft, or Michelob Genuine Draft, whatever it's called. Just disgusting beer. And I saw one of the guys drinking O'Doul's. I'm like, that's not even beer. That's pretend beer. That's what people like.
Why? You know, you get your best scenes, your best stuff when people are drunk. Because
that's what I think too. But we also got a lot of awful moments when people were drunk on BB15. So I think because they can't control the house guests and what they say when they're drunk, that's why they took it away.
They can only cut the feeds
Saturday night.
So much to what they do now is they protect these people from themselves, basically, and so you see a lot of the feeds cutting. It's like, no, just let them say the dumb stuff. But I think they're afraid of losing advertisers and stuff, even with the feeds. But just let them sink their own ship if that's what they want to do.
No, I agree.
You know? And then I don't know. So I was looking on TikTok and I grabbed a lot of there's a lot of great accounts. Well, there's not too many, but there's a few great accounts on TikTok of people pulling in old there's one account, I wish I knew the name of it. I think it might be this one I'm going to share here. They put together a Rennie and Jerry compilation of the crazy things they would say, and it was awesome. But this one is one of my favorite from CBB moments, and you guys will remember it with the lovely Meta World Peace, and when he didn't know how. I'm sure we're going to get moments like this season with the recruits who don't know how the game is played. Remember when Meta?
Are there a lot of recruits?
I want him to stay.
Yeah.
No, Meta, no, that's not
when you hear Omarosa in the back and Rudy Huxtable telling him, and she's like, "What?
No,
this is my favorite. This is my favorite."
Why would I vote for James?
Because he's the biggest threat. He's the
I voted for Chuck to stay.
No, you voted for Chuck to go. Meta, you voted for Chuck to go. You voted for
No, I said I want Chuck to stay.
No, you voted Chuck's name. But you said Chuck, and that meant Chuck went home.
It's my favorite.
I voted for Chuck to stay.
No, you voted for Chuck to go.
But honestly, even as a super fan, I feel like I would have that moment too. And I would really need someone to remind me before going in. Like, okay, who do you want to go, Miranda?
But Meta had no idea what he was doing, what was going on. It was, remember when he was talking?
I vote Chuck.
Remember when he was talking to Ross and he was like, "I'm sorry, I wasn't listening to what you said because I was thinking about me." I was gonna say, I was trying to find that clip because it was so great. Okay, so the next up, let me see if we have this video uploaded. Oh, geez, Louise. Okay, let me send it to myself. I want to get you guys.
I only got 10 minutes, Joleen.
Oh, that's fine. Whenever you got to drop, just drop. Okay,
I'm an important part. You look at me, you say, "Oh no, please don't go."
You always do this to me. So it's like, you always got to go. And Miranda's a mom, so she'll probably have to go too. You guys have lives. I understand that. I don't expect you to be with me all day, all night.
Joleen, do you have a new printer?
It would be nice. That's my work one.
Oh, okay.
So it's really big. And
I don't think I've ever seen it before.
No, and there's my portable AC unit. It's real ugly.
I love the portable AC.
Oh, it's so ugly, guys. Okay. Well, shit. I don't know how to. It's so big. What should I do? I can't email it to myself.
That's what she said.
It didn't upload to Vimeo, or maybe it will. I'll upload it real quick to
big.
Vimeo.
What should I do?
You two are so nasty. You need to tell your partners to take care of you. Okay. It says it's uploading to Vimeo. Jeez Louise. Let me just X out of all this. Talk amongst yourselves. Feel free.
Well, I mean, I just remembered that time where Busy and I were live, and thanks, I'm thirsty, but he was talking to me, and remember when you straight up stopped in the middle and was like, "Babe, look outside the window. Look at this guy."
That guy was so fine. That guy was so fine. So you guys, I live adjacent to a park, right? And you're so right, Miranda, and I would never forget this. Y'all can go back to one of me and Miranda. We do a segment called "Who Got Murdered" on my channel, where we cover serial killers or like very
like murder podcasty.
Yeah, murder podcasty. So I was in the midst of talking. This black guy, because we don't normally have black guy, because we're the only black couple or family who lives in this neighborhood. I saw this black guy walking. So sassy. I had to yell and tell Tay Bay, "Come out here and look at this man." Oh God, okay. That man was so fun. And when I said, he was like, "I see it, I see it."
Didn't he get in the chat and was like, "I saw him."
So sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. And we like to share.
gosh, I love it. I love it. You're just perving out as a couple. What's more
what are you
fun
guys
than
doing for 4th of July? What are you doing, Miranda, for 4th of July?
Going to the neighbor's house. They invited us to a barbecue. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of 4th of July. It used to be my
Neighbors.
favorite. Huh?
Like I said, I'm not a big fan of Neighbors.
Oh. No, I love them. I cat sitted for them this last week, and I felt like such a cat mom.
I saw you cat sitting, and that cat is like very well behaved. That it was just like sitting next to you and letting you.
Oh yeah, it wanted all of me, and I was like, I will give it to you. Come here and cuddle me.
Oh, I love like producer Tilly.
But yeah, they're gonna have a barbecue, and I'm like, okay, if someone else is cooking, yes, I will be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a barbecue too.
All right, well, let me see if I can pull up. Let's get, because the last thing I want us to discuss, because this is something Aaryn Gries, right? Gries, is that how you say her name?
Yeah. Now she's Aaryn Williams.
Okay, Aaryn, is that what she is on?
Yeah.
Okay, so she was on BB15. You guys remember she was very racist. And
No, she was not racist. She's from Texas, and that's how they talk in Texas.
And that's how their eyebrows are. When she came out to the interview with Julie, and her eyebrows
She went to
were like
prom
trying to
with a
leave her
black man,
face.
you guys. She's
Yeah.
not racist.
She can't be racist.
She can't be racist if she did that. Yeah, of course. Okay. So so she posted, and it's gone now, and I screen grabbed it, and that's what I'm trying to upload. I don't know if I'll get it uploaded in time here. But
why don't you just go to our Twitter message that Jess sent us and
okay. All right.
And open it in Reddit.
I'm
And
so glad I have my daughter Maranda here to guide me through the internet, because
Also,
let me tell
me
ya.
and Jess will be going live tomorrow, so check us out. Me, Jess, and the Girl Let's Talk About It podcast. Jess, if you're in the chat,
we're talking about a different Jess. We're talking about
Yeah,
Jess Carter.
we're talking about Jess Carter, but yeah.
We have lots of Jess friends. We're just so popular.
I hate y'all.
Okay,
so
so
you're gonna be on Jess's podcast? Woohoo!
Are you going with
Yeah, we're
Kemi
gonna be
too?
I'm gonna be on Just Let's Girl Let's Talk About It.
What are you talking about?
Big Brother.
Oh, okay. Yes, Aaryn Gries. Okay, so she was on BB15, said a lot of problematic, racist things, came out and was like, JK, I am from
I'm not
Texas, like
racist,
Busy
I'm
said.
from Texas, yeah.
Julie Chen called her out. It was an epic interview. I miss this Julie Chen who called her out. And then she went on to become a pretty popular family vlogger, right, Miranda?
Yeah, she's got like 300,000 subscribers or something.
Wow, racism pays. That's what
Yeah.
basically it's telling you. So she has been criticized for not really addressing it in the past, but according to her, she has addressed it a lot. So now she came out this year. I found that, thank you, Miranda. I found the message because it was posted on Big Brother Reddit. So she decided to hit her stories because Miranda, you say that normally around this time she hides all her socials, or what does she do? She locks stuff down.
Yeah, she usually stays very low key. She usually stays very low key and isn't really on.
Around this time.
Busy sent me a tweet just so you guys know what him and I are laughing at.
Well,
it's the
what
little
about
boy,
me?
and then it says serial killer documentaries, and he's like, that's
All right, you two take this love affair offline, okay? Because it's pretty disrespectful to the channel runner that
Well,
there's
that's
inside
why I
jokes.
had to share it, because I wasn't about to leave you unincluded.
Yeah, because me and Tilly, we will ghost your ass, right, Tilly? We will ghost your. We got blogger beef now. Blogger beef. Okay, so let's throw up the banner.
Yeah,
keep
so
going,
she
Miranda.
usually every 6 months she goes through a phase where people complain about her. She loses sponsors, she blocks her account, or she privates her account, and this is just another phase for her. But she normally doesn't comment on Big Brother. She normally just stays quiet.
And it wouldn't be like no one, I don't think, would be talking about her still had she not had an even larger platform than she did on Big Brother. So now she's still making her money being a person, a public
and influencing.
So that's why people are still talking about it. So people are like, let her live her life. Well, no, she's making money off people watching her live her life. So if she's questioned on things.
Yeah, she's influencing you mommies who are raising the future generation. So
So that's why she's still being talked about. And here she just gladly opens up about the things that we'll just watch it. And then I'd like to get both of your reactions on this. So
This is how we're starting it?
Yeah,
But this
that's
is
exactly
what was on the Reddit. Yeah, I didn't make this.
And how
This is
dare she
what-
have Bernie in the background?
Yeah, so
How
she's
dare
got
she?
Bernie back here, and it says Trump 2024 fix America again. Aaryn Williams, there's her name right there.
Like, first off, when was like again? Like, when was it fixed? I don't remember.
It's been broken since it started. Since they was lying to y'all and said that Christopher Columbus founded this place, it's been a lie from the jump. And I need all of us to understand that.
She's a social media personality. Yeah, so she's a public personality. So that's why she's putting the stuff out there. So let's watch it. Okay.
On a Walmart, I was getting stuff for Kaylee's second birthday. It is bright today. And I just posted a screenshot of a message that I received from someone telling me not to post political stuff. We'll never forget Big Brother. Like, leave it off your page. And I took down the exchange because it's just nasty both ways. I mean, I responded nasty as well and said I'll post whatever the F I want.
Move your hand. It didn't blend well with your face.
Probably shouldn't have added the snowflake part, but here's the deal, you guys. This is my page, and I can support whatever I want, and I should be allowed to express that, but because of the way America and social media especially is, if you are conservative and you speak, like, you can talk nasty to anybody as long as you're talking nasty to a conservative, and then it's fine. But if you say defend yourself and throw it back to them, then you are the problem. And that is like the victim mentality of so many people. And I don't really want that vibe today. I don't really want to be like warding off insane psychotic DMs today. So I took it down, but I just want to remind you, and I am going to say it again here without the snowflake part. This is my page. And if you hate what I stand for, then you're not going to like me. And that's okay. Not everybody's going to like me. You can be the juiciest peach in the world and someone will prefer an apple. All right, since we're on the
She thought she did something there.
I thought I was thinking about.
Right, girl, shut up.
We're never going to forget Big Brother. Like, that has something to do with me being a conservative. But since we're on the topic of Big Brother, I just made it home and I thought I was thinking about this on the way home because that person said we're never going to forget Big Brother. Like, that has something to do with me being a conservative. But I know why. It's sad. But people think that being a conservative means you're racist. I was on a reality show called Big Brother. Most people know this, but some of you don't. And am I embarrassed and completely disgusted with the way I acted on that reality TV show when I was 22 years old? I'm 30 now. I'm horrified at the way I acted on that show. It's disgusting. It's inappropriate. It's not okay. I don't talk like that. I was raised, not my mom, but I was raised with really inappropriate talk around me all the time.
So she was raised around racists.
Never will. They're never going to speak the way that I spoke. It was 8 years ago, and there are still some people who say, well, Aaryn's never apologized. Aaryn's never addressed it. Aaryn never brings it up. And it's because not only was it 8 years ago, but because I went on multiple interviews and I did, what do you even want to call them? I did a lot of interviews that aren't still up today. There is the LA Times that you can look up where I spoke about it. I did countless YouTube interviews with other.
Show us.
Where I addressed it and said how disgusted I was watching it back and how it really changed me and opened my eyes.
What the fuck does that mean? Excuse me.
Do I talk about it now? No, because like I said, it was 8 years ago, and I'll go back to that.
Your thing is people are asking me to apologize. They said I never apologized. I never addressed it. I have. I did countless interviews where I said I was so disgusted with myself. Girl, why? Apologize to the people. You raggedy ass, Kleenex face, puff ball looking, Dr. Seuss who with your nose job looking bitch.
Well, she has a filter on.
Of her. I am so tired of her. And this is what I'm talking about with racist people like this who do things, and now you start to get Now people putting your feet to the fire, and your excuse is people want me to apologize. Look them up. I've done countless interviews where I said, I can't believe I said that. Girl, what the fuck does that have to do with me? You owe everybody an apology for your BS. And you don't want to apologize. What you do want to say is, oh, it's so hard to watch. It's so hard to see myself like that. That has nothing to do with us in America. You are nasty and you're racist, and it's innately in you. And I know it's innately in you because you can't even pull yourself to say, I'm sorry for the things that I've done. What you can say, though, is, I can't believe I acted like that on television at 22 years old. You are nasty.
Yeah.
Oh, so trashy.
Well, this is the problem with, we'll watch the rest of it, but with these apologies is it's an apology that takes yourself out of the situation. So she's including herself in the people who would have been offended by her racism. And we see this a lot with people's apologies where they go, I am disgusted by that. I can't believe it's like, it's almost like removing yourself. Like that's not really you. I don't know a better way to explain it, but instead of just saying, so then it's looking for sympathy. Like it even hurt me. It was so gross. It hurt me. I am hurt by my own racism. And these apologies always get me, but we see it so much in public figures who come out and have to apologize instead of saying I was ignorant and hateful and I've done this and this and this to get to a place where I could educate myself and be a better person than I was then. And I am so sorry for hurting people. I am so sorry. Instead of being like genuine and then telling us what you've done, it's like, I am disgusted, you know?
I was even horrified watching those things.
It hurt. My racism hurt me too. What about me? Hashtag me too. My racism hurt. So I think that's, you know, so, and the irony of her calling people snowflakes for questioning her political stance and then her becoming that snowflake and victim she speaks of when people even question things they can find online. Here's the deal. You were on a television show, BB15. Even if it was 8 years ago, these things were said and done and are replayed. You signed the contract so that forever you'll have new viewers coming and you'll have to answer this question. Why were you racist? Why did you make the people of color's time in BB15 hard for them? Why did you ruin the game for us viewers and for the people of color in the house? Why did you do that? You're going to have to answer that. You're going to have to put your big girl panties on and you're going to have to show your daughters this is who I was and I can't have you be this way. So we're going to do this, that, and the other thing to educate ourselves so we're not hateful and we don't come in with these inherent biases and we recognize that everyone carries prejudice with them and all of us are at fault for that. And society in the US has conditioned us in a lot of ways to believe these stereotypes, but just how negative and how dangerous they are. So let's break that. So just recognize, just take your ego out of it. So you got to apologize every year. You might have to, but you know what? Lucky freaking you that you just have to apologize while raking in money as an influencer with 300,000+ subscribers. So excuse me if I don't feel bad for you when you're making money off a persona coming off as racist. Like literally you've paid no dues for this. You've had no penance for this. There's been nothing that has hurt you. You have only profited since being on the show. The only thing that has hurt you is people questioning your behavior and asking for an explanation. And
she won't apologize. And she will not apologize. And it's what's disgusting, because y'all know I wasn't following this white lady. What's disgusting is watching her now 8 years later, and still not even, she didn't even call for or muster up enough courage to be like, you know what? I'm sorry. I cannot say sorry. I would have even appreciated her being like, I'm sorry. I cannot say sorry any more than I've already said I'm sorry. Yeah. I've learned. I've moved on. You know, because she can be frustrated with that, girl. I moved on. I've apologized. I've done this. I've done that. I'm sorry. And you can go and look at those things that I've talked about how sorry I am. No. She said she did interviews where she said she was horrified. Excuse me. I'm knocking everything down. I'm so over her. Oh, my gosh. She's disgusting. Just as disgusting. And people look to her as they're trying to raise their children. Yeah. Y'all need to really rethink.
That's my thing too. She does go on to apologize. And it's a very half-assed apology. She continues to bring up.
Let's hear it. You got the whole thing, Joleen?
I got the whole thing. All right, let's play it.
Oh, okay.
Addressed it and said the LA Times that you can look up where I spoke about it. I did countless YouTube interviews with other Big Brother contestants where I addressed it and said how disgusted I was watching it back and how it really changed me and opened my eyes. Do I talk about it now? No, because like I said, it was 8 years ago, and if Big Brother doesn't represent who I am.
She's so stupid.
Exactly.
For those of you who think that I've never addressed it and never apologized, I will apologize again to anybody who needs to hear it. I am extremely disgusted and sorry for the way I spoke and acted on Big Brother. I am not racist. I am not homophobic. I am accepting and loving and appreciative of everybody, no matter what your background is, where you come from, who you love, the color of your skin, etc. Everyone is welcome in my life, and that is 100% fact. This Big Brother thing that keeps getting brought up for 8 years, I don't know what else to say about it. Other than the only thing that I can do now in my life is raise my girls to be good people, like I've said before, and help them do better. That's my mission in life. This actually used to eat me alive. Like I couldn't.
Here she goes again.
I was so embarrassed and so disgusted, and I couldn't even utter the words because I have a lot of trauma around Big Brother. And I'm not saying that I have trauma to be a victim, because the way
sounds kind of victim-y. It sounds kind of victim-y. We'll keep playing.
That I acted caused other people trauma. I'm saying that I have trauma because the whole experience for everybody involved was extremely life-changing. And so there have been all of these years before, and now I'm 30, and I have addressed my mental health, and I feel a lot more in control of my thoughts and emotions. I can speak about it now, but before I felt very weary. Like when I tried to talk about this last time, I couldn't even speak. Like my whole body was shaking, and I was just
I've been doing this for 8 years.
That's how much it affects me. And like I said, I'm not turning myself into the victim or trying to make this about me. I just want you to understand why it's been so hard for me to speak about for all of these years. And this is very impromptu. I had no plans to speak about this today, but I just felt like it was needed to be spoken about for some reason today. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, like, you can look it up. It's all public online. This is not a secret. This has never been a big secret. It's all online.
She's actually tried to make it a secret by never
I don't really
talking
know
about
what
it.
else to say about it, but there's the story on that, and I'm going to save this to a highlight because this is something that gets brought up a lot.
And so this is where she's saying you can see the hour version of Peter Brown, streamed 7 years ago, exclusive interview. So someone in the chat said, is it racist in 2013 or 2021? Like, is it like Chris Harrison?
I did see someone ask that, didn't she have a black YouTube friend? She did.
That doesn't mean you're not racist.
No. Here's the thing. So a few years ago when I got pregnant with Amelia, I found that she started doing YouTube. And I was like, of course I need to follow along because I'm drama and I'm nosy as hell. I have to see what Aaryn is doing. So I followed her for a while and I was interested. I was like, she's going to slip up eventually. It's going to happen and I'm going to be here for it just because I love the drama. I had never made any videos about it or anything. It's always been just personal. I love watching the mess. But a few years ago, and I don't follow her anymore because after last year, I was like, this girl has not changed. After this experience that I'm going to talk to you about, I want to say last year or the year before, she had a friend. I think her name is Krista. She's on YouTube as well. Very beautiful family. They met in Georgia. And it always felt a little opportunistic to me on Aaryn's part because she was kind of shoving Krista down our YouTube throat. She was posting Krista a lot. I don't know if she I don't know if Krista,
It seemed.
Yeah, there we go. I don't know if I know that Krista ended up starting her own channel as she was friends with Aaryn. So I don't know if it was a mutual, like, hey, you can show me on your videos if I can, show you on my videos kind of thing. I don't know. But they were friends. And then another YouTube person started saying something negatively about Krista, and Aaryn didn't defend Krista.
Why would she? Because they're not true.
Right.
Just like, you can have a black friend and still be racist.
Yeah.
Because you it's about how you see them and how you see that the world sees them. When you have a friend of the opposite sex, because girls can have friends who are misogynist. Okay, who it doesn't remove you don't remove those bad qualities because you have a friend of the opposite sex or the opposite race or ethnic background or religion. That does not happen like that. And I'm tired of people being like, well, I have a black friend. What the fuck does that mean? You can still be racist. Oh no, I know women. Doesn't mean you're not misogynist or that women shouldn't take care of their own bodies. Like, just because you have these things in your life does not mean you don't innately feel those ways.
Yeah. It did come across, like, after that moment, I was like, this whole friendship seemed a little contrived or a little calculated.
Yeah.
If not on both parties, then definitely on Aaron's. And
I wish somebody would start attacking me and y'all too wasn't sticking up for me like I was sticking up for y'all. I'll come to both of y'all places and slap y'all and then drive away.
Well, no, and see, that's the thing is that if I call someone a friend, I'm going to defend them and not avoid questions. So even if I were to defend, let's say, Sarah privately, or let's say Busy or Joleen privately, and someone is like, hey, I've noticed that you haven't said anything publicly about so-and-so talking negatively about Busy or Joleen or Sarah, then I would okay, I guess I have to be public about it. I'll be public.
Okay.
I will gladly say something and I will have my friends back, like I can understand maybe confronting the situation privately as a friend. Sure, not everything needs to be displayed. But there were people asking like, hey, how are you feeling about the Krista situation? Like so-and-so talked negatively about her publicly on live. What are you feeling? And she just would ignore those messages or those comments.
So it's almost like when it wasn't benefiting her to have her friend around.
And this was after she moved back to Texas.
Didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so around that time was when I unfollowed her. And now I only know whatever someone sends us.
Wow.
Because you can see through the haze. You can see through the haze. Because she's the same. And what sucks is that she feels like she's not. Girl, you're the same. You're the exact same. Let me get about 15 minutes over.
Okay, bye.
I love y'all. I love y'all. Y'all got my blood pressure.
We didn't mean to end it this way. Sorry, Biz.
I love y'all.
Bye. But honestly, what pisses me off about the situation is that us parents, and even you, Joleen, you have a kitty baby. We're raising the future, you're an auntie to Lucy. We're raising and influencing the future above everyone else. And she did post something. Someone sent me a screenshot of how she's pro-life and all of this stuff. And she gave her reasons, and it was very anti-woman to me. And I was just like, this woman she just keeps digging holes. And it's just disgusting to me to think that she's going on number 4, I think, or number 3. I know. Okay. Yeah, she's got
she's a girl mom. All girls.
Yeah, she's. From my understanding, she's a girl mom. I don't know if she's got one in the oven that's got a wee, but she's a girl mom. And this is the future.
Yeah.
And
it's sad that people like Aaryn let their ego and ignorance get in the way of what could be true growth and learning and educating herself. She's had 8 years to come up with a good apology. That's the sad part. As much as she's like, how dare you come at me 8 years? You've had 8 years to give a proper statement and to show growth and to show education, and you've taken none of that time. You've used it all to become an influencer and to influence people in, I would argue, the wrong direction. That's the danger of these influencers is why are you allowing her to influence you when she has this whole past that she's never fully grown from. You can say you've grown all you want, but you have to see growth. And from what we've seen, we haven't seen any growth. So unfortunately, people like Aaryn, you know, her privilege exists so strong that even after doing these horrible things on national TV, she's still able to make a career being a public person and make money off. This is how I live my life. Wouldn't you want to live your life like this? And she has people following her who probably don't have don't have awareness around Big Brother if you're not in the Big Brother community. I mean, if I told my husband knows because I made him watch BB15 back in the day, but I mean, if I told my mother-in-law, let's say, hey, she would be like, who and what's Big Brother? Hey, Ty Sky Blue, we were talking about the Aaryn Gries apology. So it's more Aaryn continuing to let herself and her ego get in the way and be offended. And again, like I said, it's one of these apologies where it's hurt me too, guys. My bigotry really disgusts me and hurts me. So we're on the same team now. No, you're not, honey. You're not on the same team. You don't know how to apologize. You clearly have never really spoken to anyone, read anything. You've never has she used her platform in any way to do good for a community that she tried to destroy on BB15?
I have no idea.
Seen it.
I know that she's a QAnoner. I know that she.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, she's a big. She's a big one. She's on Parlor, from my understanding. So I don't know what she's currently doing, but it's clearly the same thing. Same old, you know.
Same old. Yeah, I saw that. And thanks to Jess for sharing that with us. Jess Carter. Shout out to Carter Matt.
Yeah, thank you, Jess, for messaging. And that's the only way that I know whatever she's doing right now is if someone that I'm following on Instagram posts something of hers, or if someone that follows me or that, you know, we mutually follow each other, if they message me something of hers. But I don't get too many of those. So just her message was like the first one that I've gotten in a while. So she's obviously not been doing too much.
No, it's baffling that she still has this big of a platform, but she has, for her season, she, I think, has the largest platform.
For sure.
And you would think coming off, I mean, if you watch BB15, it was horrendous, the things she did and said.
Yeah.
And just how the comment I just highlighted from Brianna, you know, she sees this as an inconvenience. And that's what we see. We see how you are annoyed that you'd have to apologize, where you should feel lucky that that's all you have to do while you still rake in money sitting online, influencing people. You didn't lose anything. You didn't. People, she, at the time they said she lost her modeling contract. Yeah. It was like a local.
It was a JCPenney thing. Okay, stop.
And you went on to be very lucky in life. You know, you have a healthy, what seems like family. You're bringing in money just on your online presence alone. So without having to truly work and guiding people in their life. So you're actually very lucky. So the inconvenience part is the part that's just like, it's just so gross.
Someone kept saying that she took out a PPP loan last year. Yeah, for her channel. So good for her. Working the system that she apparently is fighting against. Love that for her.
Allegedly, we don't want to get sued by Aaryn. Some people have been.
I think that's something that you can look up, right? It's public information.
Oh, okay, yeah. So there you go. Well, that's I don't. It just seeing that again. I'm just like, the reason it is back in the media, obviously, is because she is someone who is still an influencer and still a personality online. And she's someone who, like Maranda says, has locked up her socials usually during this Big Brother time. So she doesn't have to answer for her previous racism and bigotry. And now she decided to open it up. So yeah, now the floodgates will open for people to give their opinions. So the irony, again, of just someone calling out snowflakes and the victimization of someone who doesn't agree with what you say to then use that as a defense for herself. It's like, come on.
And to be fair, I don't think snowflake is like an insult.
No,
I think they're so cute. You know, we make snowflakes in kindergarten and in first grade, and they always come out so cute. No snowflake is alike, you know.
Well, snowflakes are actually really powerful. They shut down cities. People can't drive in them.
They took out all of Texas.
Grouped together, they destroy shit. So I don't get the snowflake thing. It's very, I mean, it seems very, 2015, 2016.
That's like when people try to use the C word as an insult to me. I'm always like, oh, I love it. It brings life into this world, brings pleasure. Like, Please call me the C word all day.
Or when people call people weak by saying they're a pussy, it's like pussies create life. Pussies are
Right,
the
that's what I'm
strongest
saying,
thing on
like-
this earth. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Matt and Jess Carter just says Aaryn has a bigger platform than all of BB. Yep,
Yeah.
YouTuber commentators put together. So Rob has a podcast. Carter, Matt, me, Maranda, Busy, Nerdtainment, TV Talks with Tom, then all of us. She has this huge platform. So yes, you are going to have to answer for yourself. But the way she has been so inconvenient and not recognizing just how lucky she is. But she's so put out by her. You're put out by your own words. You're a victim of your own words.
Yeah. And then she had the nerve to be
behavior.
like, I was raised around a lot of awful joking. So again, you're not taking accountability. You're blaming the people that raised you, which we already know. Racists breed racists. We already know that. You didn't even need to include that. We already figured it out, firstly.
Well, and the great thing she could have done in that moment is use that as a teachable moment, as an influence to be like, look how influential parents are on their kids. My father, unfortunately, taught me a lot of these hateful things, and they became regular verbiage in my home. So then that seeped into me, and then you saw my behavior. So I take accountability for what I did, and now I want to stop this pattern, which it becomes a cycle of racism. So I'm going to teach my daughters and not speak like that, and explain to them, not only not speak like that, but explain to them why that's so problematic. You know, she could have taken this to show people how powerful your words and actions are as a parent, but instead she just poo-pooed it as an excuse rather than diving even further, which just shows she's done nothing to progress herself in society.
And she said that she doesn't speak that way around her kids, but obviously kids are impressionable and they hear you regardless of if they're directly in front of you or not. She probably talks that way to her husband when the kids are in the playroom, but I can guarantee you that they hear you. Amelia, my mother-in-law and I will talk in the kitchen, and we'll look over and there's Amelia, and she'll be in the other room. Amelia listening, and I'm like,
oh yeah. That's the thing. Kids are so they are sponges. They pick up on all this stuff. Kristina says, more than Rob has a podcast. She's got more. Think of all the work and the years Rob has put into his channel, and this chick just comes in, racist off BB15, and she's got more. I mean, that's wow. How lucky she is. But yeah, kids are sponges. I mean, just my niece, having her here for a week, she was just everything you say, she picks up on emotions. She's a Cancer, you know, she just feels things, and they hear things, and that's what they repeat. She was talking about some things, and I'm like, why is she was obsessed with like talking about, she goes, I'm just obsessed with talking about gender reveals and like pregnancy and stuff. I'm like, why is she obsessed? And I saw on her YouTube, on her what she had been watching, I looked at her history, and she was watching a lot of vloggers talking about pregnancy, and I was like, hide. Not that that's a dirty thing, but like, we don't need 6-7-year-olds. Like, why are you watching that?
You don't need to sensationalize pregnancy at 6.
No. And so they are literal sponges. So it's unfortunate that she's shown so little growth, and unfortunately probably her kids are going to, see that. Rawan says, I hate to defend Aaryn in any way, but if you get a PPP loan, you must provide proof that it was used for payroll. I'm assuming she has a staff. Not sure why she should continue. I'm not sure why she couldn't continue working online. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Staff is nannies. She doesn't have a
video editor. Does she have video editing?
I don't know.
Manager,
She loves to talk about how she doesn't have I didn't have time to edit my video, so I had to do it this morning. She does a lot of those.
Okay.
I know she has a manager.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have merch or anything, so I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know what.
The exploiting of children. I think Joleen and I have already covered that before. We're not too fond of it.
I know. I feel like you and I should do a deep dive into it, into the most problematic, and do our little investigative research of family blogging. But it can be very, very dangerous. So, people were saying, did she get work done? She had a filter on. You could tell it was one of those beauty. I think Rawan left a great comment saying, and I missed the super chat. I'm so sorry, Rawan. And it was, as a beautiful person, I'm offended by her using the beauty filter. So there you go, Maranda. Any last thoughts on this upcoming cast or anything we've talked about today?
I'm
we end it?
excited. I'm very excited for this whole season. I think I've mentioned that Sarah and I did the astrology of the season, and it's our predictions based off of the astrology is that it's going to be a really good one.
Really?
Yeah. So
Just
if you guys
because
haven't
of-
checked that out, it's on my channel. So if
Can
you
you
like
give us
astrology,
just like a little bit of why?
well,
it's gonna be so great?
Uranus is squaring quite a few planets, and I know in August we're definitely looking at some, like August 6th and August 20th. There's going to be some fiery moments, according to the planets, some challenging aspects. So like Uranus will be squaring the sun right after Tiffany's birthday. Tiffany's birthday is August 5th, and this is happening on August 6th.
When did we stop calling it Uranus?
I think people still call it that. I think it's just a preference.
Sounds better. But what does that mean? The Uranus.
So a square is a challenging. It's not a comfortable moment in time. So if you have squares in your chart, those are difficult moments, difficult aspects, difficult personality traits, challenging energy. And we have Uranus, which is the planet of expect the unexpected, and the sun challenging each other. So yeah.
Her channel is Honestly Honecker. I'll link it in after after it posts. Sorry, you guys, I don't have much in the description right now because I just threw it together. I think I sent it to you at like 2 a.m. my time.
Yeah, and she didn't even send me the link. I had a text her this morning, and I was like, so the link would be nice.
I was in bed and I was like, oh shit, I got to send this to them because I know you guys are East Coast. You're going to wake up like, Joleen, are we doing this? And I'm still going to be sleeping. So I didn't even send the link. So honestly, Honecker, I will link it. But if you just, if one of my mods want to drop Miranda's channel, that would be amazing. And I'm sure there will be showmances. You guys were saying you think. I
think Whitney will be interested in a showmance just based off of her bio. All of her favorite duos were showmances. That doesn't necessarily say that she's going to be into a showmance, but like she very well could have been confused by duo. She might have thought, oh, that means showmance. But no, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think her not being a fan. So I just put in here, Maranda is Honestly Honecker. I'm just going to highlight it on YouTube to find her. You can find Sarah at Entertainment and Busy at Busy Blue. So definitely give them all the subs. I know there's one Aquarius. Miranda, who's the Aquarius?
There's an Aquarius?
There's one Aquarius. That's what people were saying
Let
on
me
the YouTube. I think it's in my pictures here. I grabbed a screen grab because I was like, I have to see who the Aquarius is because someone on Twitter. Sorry, I grabbed it from Twitter, not YouTube.
Well, Sarah has a whole graphic.
Christy is the apparently is the Aquarius, and I'm like right now I'm like who's Christy? Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, it is Christy the Aquarius.
Okay,
and Brittany the Gemini.
Brittany the Gemini, and then you have a Frenchie being a Capricorn. Hi, Amelia. Hi, sweet girl.
Hold on, let me. Not
Yay,
my friend.
Miranda's
Amelia.
little one is here. Her friend, her daughter friend. My friend came.
Come here. Want to say hi?
Hi, sweet girl. Hi. Hi, homie. What you
she can't
doing?
see you. Hold on. Hold on. Let's move you up.
What you doing, Amelia? Hi, pretty girl. What's up?
She can't hear you. Hold on.
Oh.
There we go.
Hi, girl. What's going on?
Is playing downstairs, but we want to play some everything.
Oh, you're playing some everything?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you playing with grandma?
Everything downstairs.
Everything downstairs. I love it. I love that you're playing everything downstairs. Did you come up here to check on your mom? Like, what are you taking so long for, Mama?
Oh.
Were you looking for
Did you
Mama?
come to check on me? Did you miss me? She's like, yeah, I guess.
People are saying hi, Amelia, in the chat. And they said she's so cute. She's so smart.
Look,
she's
everyone's
so
saying you're so cute.
Thanks.
Amelia, what do you have planned for this weekend, for the holiday weekend?
I don't know.
You don't know? Are you going to see fireworks, do you think?
Oh, turn that back on. They can't see us.
There's a firework. Baby,
we
you're
don't
a
want to turn that off, okay?
firework.
There we go. Because then they can't see your beautiful face.
Yeah.
So, Amelia, who's your pick for Big Brother?
A girl.
A girl.
A girl.
Girl
okay.
power. Yes.
Girl power. So you think a girl's going to win? Is a girl going to win the game and America's favorite player? Yeah. What are the boys going to do you think?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Just play. They'll just
What
be there
do
for a
boys
little bit.
do?
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know either.
We don't know. Maybe you'll find out when you go to school. All right, Miranda.
Help you work?
Yeah, well, we're almost done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any last words, Amelia, for today's broadcast?
What's your favorite thing to do?
I think it's dance, maybe. How's dance class going?
Good.
And who's your friend in dance class again? I forgot.
Who's your friend at dance, remember?
Amber.
Amber. Oh, I have a friend named Amber too. I love
a friend named Amber
Ambers.
too.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Are you learning how to tap dance?
Yes. Emma's actually my friend, and the boys are actually my friend too.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
boys
wow.
next door are her friends too.
You're making so many friends. I'm so happy for you, Amelia. Friends are the best thing.
Yeah. So
All
do you
right.
want to help Joleen close out the show?
Huh?
Should we tell everyone thank you for watching?
Say thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Can you say subscribe to my mommy?
Love for my mommy.
Yay! Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to smash the like, subscribe to Honestly Honaker, Miranda,
Mom.
Busy Blue, and Nerdtainment, and follow us on Monday on Nerdtainment for the draft. And
to help you.
thank you, Amelia, for gracing us with your presence.
She said thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Not
Bye.
bye.
Bye.